Yo, what up, what up, what up? Trying to do a little something different tonight, y'all. I don't know something going on with my microphone. The sound was kind of crazy. I was trying to make me a video. And shit came out all muffled and shit. So I said, let me put my headphones on, man, and see if I can go live. Sounds a lot better. I don't know what the hell's going on with my mic. But yeah. Sounds a lot better. I don't know what the hell's going on with my mic. Turn this shit down. But yeah. So why doesn't Dak Prescott play in preseason, man? What is the deal with that? K man, what's up, K man? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Dallas fan 1997. Hey JB, you're from Texas, right? Nah, man. Actually, I was born in Indiana, man. And I moved to Atlanta. Well, I moved to Georgia when I was about like 13, 14 years old. And so I've been in Atlanta since I've been like 13, 14 years old, man. And when I was coming up following the Cowboys, Indiana, we didn't have no football team. So, I don't know. I guess the Cowboys just chose me, bro, because only thing that was on TV at the time back then was like Washington, Pittsburgh, Cowboys. I can't remember the other team that was out back then. So I've been a fan since 1980. But yeah, I'm a damn Cowboy fan that was born in Indiana. Now I live in Georgia. So shit, yeah, that's the thing right now with that one. Robert Parrish, yo, JB, what it do? My boy signed today, 3 years. Yeah, I seen that, Robert Parrish. I knew they weren't gonna let that man, I knew they weren't gonna let that man go outside of him, bro. They needed that guy. Shit, he was a difference maker. Shit, I think for the first 5 years he was there or some shit like that. Man, never had over 1,000 yards every season. Mm-hmm. Show enough. I'm a little roll up on Sports 78. What's up, JB? What up, Sports 78? That Dak said that we were playing in vanilla in the preseason. Don't you think Dallas 14? Man, what he mean playing vanilla when he don't even participate in preseason? You guys don't even participate. And they're gonna be that slow start. And they're gonna be having excuses for this guy starting off slow. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. That's what I really want to talk about, man. I might talk about some of that parts and shit, but we got what? 13, 12 days till we got them play Philadelphia Thursday night, September 4th. This guy coming off of missing 8 games. Supposedly rehabbing that supposed to be rehabbing a damn excuse me, that horrific injury torn from the bone, but he ain't getting no real reps against no in the preseason. He gonna never do, and every year he start off slow. Okay, man, I'm curious. When was the last time Dak played preseason? Exactly. I feel the most of his career he hasn't played in preseason. Every year he starts out like he's in quicksand. Exactly. So that's why I want to know. Like to me, I wanted to see what Schottenheim was going to do We're calling plays with Dak Prescott as quarterback. Will he prioritize the run with Dak Prescott at quarterback? You see, that's what I wanted to see, man. You had all these guys out there. Shit, you had goddamn Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you had a lot of these top tier QBs playing in preseason. And you mean tell me the almighty God Dak don't need to play in preseason? We got a new coach. Supposedly supposed to be implementing a new offense, which I don't think, but we got new coaches on defense, new coach on down the line as coordinators on defense, coordinators on offense. And you mean to tell me he's just gonna be able to step in against the Eagles with no repetition of getting in no rhythm with any of the receivers in preseason? And then when we kill this guy, they want to make excuses for him because, well, CD set out last season. He didn't, he was trying to get his contract. Well, Dak didn't play in preseason, so he didn't get the risk. Come on, man. Just like when we got when we signed went and got Cooks for 23 and 24. He didn't play preseason then, and we started off slow. Then they want to start crying when you got them critique his ass, because that's what he do. He starts off slow every season because he don't get no preseason. Why is he too good to play in preseason? This is what I want to know. What makes this guy so good that he don't need to play preseason? And mostly every time we start a new year, we're coming off a losing season, or we coming off of him having an injury, and he trying to come back from a goddamn injury. Dallas fan 1997. Been a fan since 2007, but I'm only 27. Yeah. Dallas fan 97. I got kids older than you, bro. Devil Dog. What's good, JB? What's up, Devil Dog? Why this guy can't play in preseason, bro? We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Robert Parrish, Boomer Sooner. Time is ticking. You know it. Willie Wonka, what's up, bro? Willie Wonka supporter, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We got 13 more days, something like that? Yes, sir. Okay, man. That we finna suck. Also, we just took it easy in preseason. Man, this dude, he always talking shit, man. But I got a little clip of him this interview. And I want to play with a little Chris Broussard and those guys on First Thing First. We play a little clip from those two things, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Devil Dog. What's up, Robert? Ticky, you be here until we start getting the shit kicked out of us. Sports 78. This team. Excuse me. This team was too sorry last year not to play offensive starters in the preseason this year. I don't know what it is, man. They scared this guy gonna get hurt. I don't even know why that should be. You know what I'm saying? You can get hurt anytime. Shit, that don't even matter if he play preseason or not. He still be getting hurt. And then he started off slow. So, I mean, what the fuck? He was 3-5 last year. What he was the year before? 2023. I think we started off 2-3 or something like that because they ain't get it together in 2023 till like the fifth or sixth game or some shit like that. It's like every year though, Devil Dog. His sorry ass lives in quicksand, don't he? Shit, Robert Perry. So, JB, what is your take on the Michael saga? Are you team Michael? Man, I've been saying give Michael Parsons that Herschel Walker energy years ago, bro. Man, I'm team Jerry on this shit. I'm team Jerry on this. without a doubt. Jerry has offered this guy a contract that will make him the highest paid defensive end, guaranteed money. Even though he ain't the best, Jerry still gonna pay him like he the best. Just like Dak Prescott. The Sports 78. They could have called Mike McCarthy type plays in the preseason with Dak, which would have thrown Philly off even more game plan wise. I mean, shit. But to be honest with you, the sport, they really running some of Mike McCarthy shit right now. And as far as what Brandon Cook said with his interview exiting out, that Schottenheim was going to sprinkle some of his shit on Mike McCarthy shit, which, boy, we in trouble. But Dak need to be out there, man, getting some type of rhythm. You got Pickens, a new wide receiver. You got these running backs, these new running backs that's going to be catching the ball out the backfield. And you mean to tell me this guy don't need no type of rapport to build with these guys, even if you put him in for 1 or 2 series? Like, goddamn, see how the different play calling is going to be with Schottenheimer as a head coach, because he's never done that. They need to be put in some type of. It's like they don't even give a fuck about they about to play the Eagles. Are you kidding me? Man, that's bullshit. Boy, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, man, Dak fakes a torn hamstring. Parsons faking back tightness. These grown men faking injuries is pathetic. If you're hurt, you're hurt. But don't blow smoke up my ass. Yeah, man. These dudes really, man. I don't know what it is with these guys. Robert Perez, no. DDFBS around the corner. Oh, yeah? Devil Dog. FBS around the corner. Willie Walker. Yeah. What's up to everybody in the chat? Okay, man. Damn it. That may be a hypnotist. He got these fanboys thinking that he's a Hall of Famer. Exactly, man. He got some of these people in the NFL too. Some of these analysts. He got some of them guys hypnotized too, bro. Shit. DK, what's up, DK? Got to hope for the best. Not a Dak fan, but got to support him. I mean, yeah, I got you. I feel you, DK. I'm not a Dak fan either, but I'm just saying if Brian Schottenheimer, he got to do the right thing, man, to help this guy succeed. And I'm just getting a bad feeling that, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to prioritize the run, because to me, prioritizing the run for Dak Prescott is the best thing we can do for this guy if he's going to be on the team for him to, in my opinion, for him to succeed. Yeah, I feel you. Willie Wonka, Robert Parrish, my brother. Yes, sir. The Sports 78. Man, Bengals head coach saw how slow they were starting the past few years, so he said, get your asses out there in preseason and get that chemistry down. Exactly, man. I wonder who call was that. Because to me, if Shawty was changing the culture, man, he would have put his ass out there to play. Give a fuck about he coming off this injury, man. Yeah, he so-called said back what? February, March, April, somewhere around there. This dude said if we play the game today, I could play right now. He was talking shit like that. So is he really worried about the injury? This man been talking shit all season. If the game, if we had a game today, I could play. That's how he was talking. That's how that guy was talking. Like, man. DK. Oh shit. Let me get into this real quick, man. I'm gonna play this clip. Talk about this shit a little bit though.
So we're checking in on Micah Parsons. Some people call him Michael Parsons. We got to get clarification on that. Schefter reporting that we're actually further away from a deal. There's really no conversation about getting a deal done. We've seen how long Dallas sometimes waits on some of these deals. CD and Dak. This sounds different to me. A little more personal. Okay.
Wow. Did you hear what I heard?
I don't remember.
From Stephen Jones? He said, we're not dragging out these deals as is the national narrative, coming from all of us and others.
Yeah.
We just get played.
He didn't say that.
We just lose badly in the negotiations. That's what he's saying. He is saying that. He's saying CD and Dak and now Micah want to wait. They wait till the TJ Watts are signed and the other receivers and the other quarterbacks. They wait to see them raise the market, and then they come to us and say, we'll do a deal. That's what he said. Is that not what he said?
That's exactly what I think they're doing. That's what I'm saying. And people want to blame Jerry Jones for, they say he be way too late, the price will go up. But it's about the players too. It's about them wanting to reset the market. They don't want to sign this particular deal or this particular deal, but it's all coming down to these agents. That's the thing. And I'm thinking like, damn, don't the agent work for the player? How does he have so much pull? Like, damn, you can tell the agent, give me a deal done, man, I'll pay you some money on the side. You feel me? Jalen Hurts did. I mean, he said he would pay his agent some money on the side, but he made her work for him. He made Miss Lynn work for him. And it benefited the Eagles. See? But then they wonder how Howie Roseman can sign all these top-notch players and get their deals done because they agree to not bust up their team and hurt the cap. Just like Dak Prescott. One dude killing our cap while the Eagles got 3. His cap hit against us is more than 3 key players on the Eagles, bro. Come on.
It's one reading of what he said.
No,
sure.
exactly what he said, but I like
Now,
that.
he might be fibbing, but that is what he said. Our view is they dragged this out. Because the truth is they could have signed all those guys a year earlier before they did. They waited. And Dak definitely played him. Dak is still the highest paid quarterback in the league. That's rare for you to be the highest paid at a position for this long.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think Nick.
And this guy said he had to sign a deal, reset the market, because he's looking out for the other quarterbacks coming behind him. And none of the quarterbacks that came behind him signed a higher deal. Man, these 2 guys, Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, they're killing the Cowboys.
I think Micah, I just feel like his price is going to be a little higher than we think.
Well, I think that this is so incredibly dumb. And I don't know why Stephen Jones decided he needed to go on G-Bag Nation yesterday morning. And I credit to the host who is in the spot of, I've said all these things about you and now you're sitting here, so now I'm going to say them to you, even though they are the Cowboys flagship, and there's a little bit of like, are you talking to your boss here?
Yeah,
and so I give him credit for that. I don't know why Steven feels the need to add more quotes to this contract maelstrom, if you will.
See, he ain't adding quotes. He just giving y'all the facts. That's the thing. He giving y'all the facts. While you got Parsons on Twitter and everything playing the PR game with his agent. No, the Jones is like, no, this is what's really going down. Man, they got this guy for 3 years. I don't even know why he tripping. He ain't ready to lose them paychecks. Are you kidding me? K-Man, over and under. Dak gets 0 TDs in the first 3.5 quarters. It gets 2 TDs in the last 7 minutes of the game. We lose 20-48. Hey, bro. Hey, no lies told right there, bro. Sports say that it would be a positive culture change to get rid of a guy like Micah. And that, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Shawty, I don't know if he really about that, bro. I don't think he really about that. Bro, I say 9 years of BS. I'm tired. It's up. Shit. Oh, shit.
Will, because you are daring Micah to act up. And if I were Micah, I would at this point have a hard time not acting up.
What do you mean, like a back injury?
Or,
Well, he's already got
I mean,
is that what it is?
yeah,
Just
I
keeping
mean,
him out? I
or
think it's a back.
what Dak, as much as he could act up, did when he did the quotes of basically, I don't know if I'm going to be, I'm paraphrasing, but remember last year where he opened the door and he was like, I really don't listen to what Jerry says.
Yep.
And that was in the quarterbackies. Micah could do it maybe a little more, aggressively in some of his quotes. But if I'm Micah Parsons and I see this list of contemporaries from my draft class, I am insulted. I am insulted that these 12 guys.
He'd be like, Trevor?
Well, that's the one. I hate to say it, 'cause I like
meeting.
Trevor,
Give me a break.
right.
So what are you trying to say? Okay, Trevor, I mean, okay, so I'll put it like this. Michael was damn near offered like at least 150 to 190 150 to 190 mil guaranteed. Now we talking about guaranteed. See, Trevor did a 5-year deal. Michael want to do a 4-year deal. He trying to get 3 to 4-year deal. He don't want to do a 5-year deal like Dak. Dak refused to do a 5-year deal. Well, how is he comparing them to these guys? You got these. You got receivers. Now, okay, you want to put Devontae in there? You see what Devonta Smith did? What AJ Brown did? What goddamn Jalen Hurts did? That cap here is more than all 3 of those guys. So I don't know if you want to put that up there.
That's the
Yes,
big
sir.
one.
That's a great point by you. That is a solid
You
point.
know it, Nick. You look at
Right
all
there,
those
right
guys
away.
on there.
Micah Parsons,
Trevor is the first
You
one. You're
gotta
like,
be
wait,
kidding me.
What?
Trevor Lawrence, but continue. That is a good point you're making.
I'm surprised
That's
you
a
threw
good-
this
I wouldn't do it
graphic
with
up.
Patrick Surtain. I wouldn't do it with Patrick Surtain.
But how much has Horn got?
4 years, $100 million.
Okay.
Again, well, it's all.
It's a good point.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
And this game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom? And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye.
I know it's a good point because you asked me to make the graphic and then you just hijacked
Man,
it
these
to make
dudes-
You
fun of the
fell
print.
right into it.
The point is,
And put Trevor first.
no, it's in
I
the
mean-
order they were picked. You doofuses.
I'm just, I mean,
Josh, I'm gonna leave.
Nick, I got a great
That's all.
graphic for you.
Hey, that's facts, G-Dad fan. Week after he was hurt, he on the sideline playing tackle football. No crutches, no nothing. That's why I'm like, he talking shit. During the offseason, we get the interviews for training camp and volunteer training, you know what I'm saying? All the early shit. Rookie mini camp, all that shit. He talking shit. If we had a game today, I could play. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, I don't think so. Derek Burnett, what up, Derek? That would be knocked out 3 weeks. Watch. Man, he'll probably get an injury. Nobody touched him. Some shit like that. Ain't no telling. I'm gonna get into this interview, man. This dude, bro. Oh shit. G-Dad fan, they need to reset how they pay these guys. It's ridiculous. Yeah, man. Straight up. It's all about it's the market. It's how the market goes. The longer Jerry wait, the more expensive it gets. But you heard what Stephen Jones said though. Okay, man. So we pay 60% of the cap to 3 players. What kind of quality players will we get with 50 plus players with only 40% of the cap cap space free? These rookies have to be top notch. And then they always bring up, we could have got Derrick Henry. They ain't even calling. So well put, K, man. That's why. Derrick Henry too expensive. Plus we didn't prioritize the run game. Is it talent or is it not? What's up, bro? Dak is good if he can do them 5 to 15-yard passes with the 3 wide receivers, CD, Pickens, and Turpin. All 3 of these guys are fast and get open in the 5 to 10 yards that Dak needs. All of them are yak guys. True. Facts. And that run game will help that out even more because all he needs is one good read. You get that play action going. All he needs is one. If you get the play action going with a heavy dose of the run game for Dak Prescott, I bet that man could probably get to his 3rd read, bro. That's how dependent he is on run game. Because he's a one read quarterback, bro. One read. He don't challenge you deep. Is it talent? Is it not? 5-yard pass gives Dak a 20-yard pass. Right. Derek, bro, Dak is the greatest thief in NFL history. Bro, what you talking about? Devil dog shit. JB, look what they owe his sorry ass 2nd and 3rd years from now. I know, man. It's still like, I think it's like 180,000 or some shit like that. Because everything been loaded to the back end of his shit. Even when he leave, we still gonna be paying him, bro. So I'm like, shit. If we ain't winning with him, we're not winning with him, and we gotta pay him, shit. Let's just get somebody else. Let's draft a high prospect and just get rid of this guy if we still gotta pay him. He not producing. Man, he got Jerry in his ROI. Man, he got Jerry in the red in his ROI. I mean, he had no return on investment from this guy. 0. Sports 78 Dak and his agent knew the Cowboys were not going to try and draft his replacement. So why not hold out and get their more money? Yeah, I mean, the agent gonna play his part. You feel me? But the agent don't give a fuck about my team. And that's the goddamn problem. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your paper. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But bro, and I knew that confirmed that to me this year though, because they went and traded for Joe Milton when they really could have went in the draft. I want to see if they, even if you can trade up. This shit, we had an early pick. Even if we do like be a little successful this year, have to draft like 20 or 25 or something, trade up. Shit. G-Dad fan, this shit pisses me off, don't it? Shit. Devil dog, that's like herpes. He used to get he's so giving. Okay, man. They should take pick 6 yards away from the QB stats. If the other team returns an INT for 100 yards, then the QB should lose 100 yards off his stat. Yeah, that's a plus minus right there. That's the plus minus right there. That might be something. Yeah. GD fan, Nick Wright is opposed and his scrawny non-athletic. He doesn't deserve to speak about sport. He got a mouthpiece on him, though, don't he? He got a motherfucking mouthpiece on him. Derek, I will let that walk. Keep laying till I find you get another opportunity for a quarterback. And they ain't even use Derek properly, bro. They ain't even use. Lance. They ain't even use him properly, bro. Now he over there in San Diego getting coached properly. Yeah, man. Bro, it's been 30 years of this BS. Yes, sir, G-Dad fan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. I wish I had his nose. Can you imagine the amount of cocaine you can snort? Grandma each nostril. Oh, shit. Dang, I'm going to be real. I canceled my DirecTV football package till trash card is gone. Yeah. There's a lot of things, man. Stop buying that shit. They merch, goddamn. Liver Dog, don't forget he's not a QB, so why pay him like one? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. 805 Vaughn, what up? Mike is a diva 304. Yes, sir, bro. Yeah, man, he over there crying like a little bitch. I've been called this dude up. Y'all go look about a year and a half ago on my videos, man. I've been on this dude, bro. I actually got on him before I started getting on Dak. That's the truth, man. I seen this shit. He's garbage, bro. Man, go look at. I've tried to make a video earlier today. Something's going on with my sound. That's why I'm kind of trying my headphones tonight. And YouTube wouldn't let me. I guess they won't let me monetize the video because I had some highlights in that bitch. But go look at that Buffalo game. Go look at that Cardinals game. Look at those games, man, and look where your boy been. Look at that Miami Dolphin game. I mean, even the games from last year, but those were more from 2023. Man, y'all look at them games, bro, and see where this guy be at. He don't be hustling. It's like I see why they be giving him these pressures. They count these pressures for this guy, but it's like pressures don't mean shit. It's like every time you see him, he almost get there, but he never closed the deal. And just that 1 millimeter of a second, you could change the whole game. And it'd be big plays made on him. I mean, not him personally, but because I feel like he's not closing the deal with the sack or swatting the ball down or something like that. You feel me? Like, he don't. Nah, bro, I don't see that shit with this guy. Okay, man, what's crazy is these players turning down $200 million guaranteed while regular people that pay them are struggling to get by. I don't feel bad for these billionaire spoiled princess athletes. Yeah, man. This man really, and if the rumor is true about the 200 mil, you can even go drop it down to 190 mil. Because I know close to 150 guaranteed. So you look in between 150 to 190. This guy was literally on pace to be higher to having more guaranteed money than some of these quarterbacks. On top of being the highest paid guaranteed money at the DN position. And this guy ain't even on these guys' level like Crosby and Nick Bosa and those guys like that, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett. He ain't on their level. No, I'm not saying the guy don't deserve to be paid, but deserve to be paid to reset the market above those guys? You got to be goddamn kidding me. You got to be goddamn kidding me. There, JB, can you provide a link to the show, Slurpee? All right, let me see. Let me see if I drop that link up there real quick, man. Hold up, y'all give me a second, real quick. There we go. We gonna drop that link up in there one time. Here we go. Here we go. Should be in there, Dad. Sports 78, the blueprint to win with Dak was 2016 with an elite running game, and they haven't gone back to it since. Nope, because they believe he can sling it all over the field, bro. That's the problem. Mike McCarthy fell for that shit too, and he finally realized it like, damn, this dude is garbage. He realized that shit. 805 on. Yo, I'm over number 4. But at least he and CD handled the contracts mature, not like crybaby Michael. Yep. Facts. CD held out. It wasn't a distraction. And Dak said that's between Jerry and my agent and showed up. Right. And that's why I'm like, shit, how this dude gonna act like a little crybaby, man? That's why I give Dak credit too, man. I give him credit on that, man. At least he, you know what I'm saying? He handled that way. He showed up. But to me, that's why I don't think Micah is serious. I don't think he's willing to lose checks. Man, we got to what? 12, 13 days? You think he gonna miss a game check? I don't think so. What's up, Derek?
What's up, man?
What's going on with you? Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, right? But hold on. This is my pride and joy right here. Hold on. Let me show you this.
All right. Hey man, I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt from you, bro.
Yeah, it's selling good too. So,
oh, for real?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
But I'm gonna have to goddamn what you call it? I'm gonna have to trademark that.
Yeah, you do need to, man. You need to push it up on the board and sell that.
Yeah, them Dak Slurpees. What you got, man? What you got?
Nah, that's all I have, man.
Just
wanted you to see that because I just felt that, I was laughing how you talk about the Slurpees, and I said, man, we need a design for that, and we hadn't got that done. So,
yeah, man, that shit is funny.
But yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just disappointed. Like you said, Dak Prescott got that contract. The season went the way it did, and then you look at camp, and I mean, what did we learn? Nothing. I mean, let's be honest. The receiver they brought in from Pittsburgh, I mean, he doesn't get wide open.
No.
And you don't get open. So how's that work for Dak? We already had a guy like that, Michael Gallup. I mean, this guy's got better hands, but it's basically Michael Gallup. So that he's going to get him hurt. George Pickens is going to get hurt. And, and he's trying to get a contract. So I don't see how that's fair to George Pickens. And I don't think it's fair to us as the fans, trying to hype it up as if they're going to do something and they can't.
Right.
I mean, let's look at the Giants. They got a lot better. Washington Commanders are way better. I mean, where we're the fourth best team in the NFC East now.
I think shit, it's a battle between third with the Giants and the Cowboys. I believe so.
Because I mean, the only question for the Giants is now is do they have a quarterback? Because they got speed, they got those two receivers, so
yeah,
that's about
it.
Like.
Their offense, plus they got a good defense, bro. They gonna have
defensive line is great.
Running game with those two running backs they got.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And they rebuilt their offensive line. They rebuilt the whole team in the trenches. So both the offensive line, defensive line is good. Now the question is, like we said, do they have a quarterback? And Jackson Dart, I saw a little bit of him. He looks pretty good, but you got to see because preseason is one thing, but the real season that's a whole different.
Facts.
What do you think?
But I'm gonna play this video real quick of Dak Prescott in this interview, man. Because
yeah, you got to.
Man, this guy here. Let me bring it up on the screen.
He got bullied by George Kittle. Didn't line up against Fritz Williams.
Oh yeah, I want to read that comment. Who said that?
Yeah, he right there. He got bullied by George Kittle.
George Kittle did not line up against Trent Williams. Yeah, man. Man, Trent Williams was beasting his ass.
I couldn't believe that.
Man,
I was caught off guard with that.
Clip, man. I don't know. YouTube be tripping, man. I wish I could have played that clip. Cause, bro. Oh, let me see if I can pull this up here.
How anxious? Yeah. A little bit. I'm excited. It's been a while since being out there, but a lot's went into it, getting back on the field, and then a lot's went in just this offseason. Obviously, the changes that we've had here, starting with the head coach to successful offseason to now feeling good about closing the book on training camp and moving forward and making this thing all about Philly and getting the ball rolling. So super excited.
When did you start looking at Philly?
Probably second preseason game as guys were watching whoever it was that we played. Started watching just some,
this guy, man. This guy, man. Like, you don't even know who playing in a preseason game. You actually should have been out there on the field playing in preseason.
For real.
That's what you should have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Why he be talking mad shit, bro?
But he thinks he's good.
Started.
He thinks he's good. That's all.
Watching just some Philly tape, whether it been their playoff run last year, or a couple of the games against us. Started that back, a while back.
Because obviously 2020, you didn't. 2021, I guess you come to the season without having training camp and playing the preseason. They give you confidence you can play without having those preseason snaps.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just the amount of games I've played in my career gives me that.
Man, how does that?
What are you talking about?
How does that do that? We see how he started in these games since 2021 playing no preseason. You see, this the shit I be talking about with this guy, man.
No, but he acting like he acting like he actually won something other than that contract. I mean, that's about it. I mean, the better business owner is Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones is a joke.
Man, he beat Jerry over the head with that one.
Oh, he sure did. Actually, I need to get another design with Jerry Jones grabbing his ankles, something like that. Here comes the Dak, so whatever.
Man, that's fucking ridiculous, bro.
The confidence, and not only that, the way that I practice, the preparation that I take. I treat every rep pretty much out there at practice like it's a game rep. Yeah, sure, there's times of trying to make this throw that I may check down in game, but other than that, it's the same process. It's the same checks, fundamentals. So it's just about making sure I do it right at practice. So therefore, when it comes the game, it's not new.
And that's why you can't look straight in the camera and say that. You look everywhere else.
Smart Zoom reading glasses.
Yeah, man.
Co-developed by NASA engineers.
Every rep I get like
right.
Look down.
Exactly.
Everywhere else but straight in the camera and say, I treat every rep as if it mattered. All those reps and a practice, and I've been in the league for his head everywhere but straight. I mean, even he can't buy his own BS. That's
and just like he be throwing interceptions in practice and throwing these wild ass passes in practice. Them Slurpees, they don't show that. All they show was the rare time he get a touchdown deep or something to Pickens or Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll make 1,000 videos about that shit.
That's it right there. So I mean,
play caller purpose and things like that. Shotty, what do you guys have to learn about each other to kind of figure it out? Or is there anything you need to?
No, I mean, I think that's something that probably every quarterback and OC has is a purpose in the play. And so the play caller purpose, something with Shotty, obviously we started way back in the offseason when we were putting the plays in, whether they're plays that carried over, or there are new plays and new ideas, we came up with the purpose of it. And then, therefore, the nuances of it just depend on the game situation, the down and distance. And I think just during the week, those are the conversations that come up, as this is how it can change,
So how does talking about some shit translate to executing it under real pressure?
Well, like he says, man, here we go. I can't throw. So, I mean, I don't.
Would you think they would need some type of preseason practice to get some rhythm to see what those plays they came up with during the off season that they collabed on? Wouldn't you think they would want to, put it in action to see the shit work?
Well, let's look at it this way. Everyone else in the NFC East, Giants, Commanders, I think the Eagles, I think all their quarterbacks have played some preseason games.
Yes.
Except for
I don't think
the
Hurts
$60 million man.
Well, Hurts don't have to play.
No, he got nothing to prove.
Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl winner.
Yeah.
He don't have to play preseason. He ain't really got shit to prove. But I bet you he probably would want to play. Knowing how he's thinking like a winner, I bet you the coaches don't want him to play, but I bet you Hurts wanted to play. I bet you he did.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the difference in mentality in the quarterbacks we got, bro.
Well, you can also see it. You can also see it in the press conferences, because when you look at Hurts, when he's talking to the camera, he ain't doing the whole I studied the game.
Yeah, he looking you straight up. He looking straight ahead at you, eye to eye, man to man. That's how you supposed to talk, eye to eye.
Well, that's when you know you're a thief, man. You can't look straight in the camera. That's what it is. Even he knows he's robbing. He robbing Jerry. He robbing him so blind. I mean, look, even Michael Parsons.
You're right. When you don't have that eye connection, that's how he do his interviews. He looking and he had he got his hat down over his eyes.
Oh, I don't have a hat. I need a hat.
Man, bro.
He's just in the hat, and he does this thing with his ear. I noticed when he gets mad, he does this thing with his ear. And, when people talk about how he can't throw the ball, and he just starts doing
whether first, second, and short, shot call type things, of knowing when to be more aggressive than not. We'll get into that as the week starts.
Because he's been here for a couple of years, Shotty, is that a little easier?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's anything worth noting or saying it's going to be much different. As you said, he's been here before. Was the key in installing some
right, because what he's going to do, what Shotty's going to do, is sprinkle some of his shit that we've never seen as a head coach on top of Mike McCarthy shit, which Dak couldn't even damn execute that shit. So what the fuck are we really going to see? That's why I'm like, why is this guy not playing in preseason?
I'll tell you what it is.
With new players, new coordinators, new receivers. Why are they not trying to get no rhythm?
Well, I'll help you with that. It's easy. First down, you know what they're going to do? Run the ball. And it's going to stop. Then second down, run the ball to the outside, going to get stopped. Now it's 3rd and 7, and Dak will be in the shotgun snap. He's going to get sacked, and he's going to say, "Oh my God, it's my pinky," and he out for the season. That's all. I broke a fingernail.
I understand running the ball, but I mean,
but that's what Shotty did.
Behind it, it can't just be running it for the hell of it. It got to be some type of creative.
No, his running game
to,
but his running game is
run.
Well, his running game is actually got something to it. I mean, when you looked at McCarthy, right, what I saw with him the last couple of years in the running game, he didn't allow the running game to get into a rhythm because, and that's the same thing with Kellen Moore, which I was surprised he did it with the Eagles because he's a guy okay, I didn't get 9 yards, it's a madness.
No, but hey, be honest though, Derek, I can't say that about Kellen because if
I know, that's what I was saying. Kellen Moore.
The numbers with Kellen, we was top 10. 2 out of the 3 seasons he was offensive coordinator.
Well, but I'm talking about the running game.
That's what I'm saying. Running, we was top 10 in running.
Yeah. But I'm just saying. But when you look at what he always did was he didn't really let the running game get into a full rhythm. He never did.
Kellen Moore?
No, he didn't. Him and McCarthy. But then when he went to the Eagles, I don't know if Sirianni's like, dude, if we're running the ball and we're getting 5 yards, we're good. Because Kellen Moore, once he used to do this with us, he did it with the Chargers, where if he stops getting 6 yards, he stops running the ball. And my argument to Kellen Moore would be, this ain't Madden, man. You're not going to get 7, 8, 11 yards.
Well, if that's the case,
per
though,
cut.
Kellen Moore ran the ball better than McCarthy. And McCarthy
Yeah, he did.
lied on Kellen Moore talking about he's going to run the ball more, but he didn't.
Right, because he couldn't get into the rhythm. The running back, and who's ever played running back knows that, Emmitt Smith used to say back in the day, it's like, I can't do it with 12 carries. I got to get, the offensive line, everyone's got to get into a rhythm. It's a dance, And Shoddy's good at that. So I wouldn't be surprised if because I've seen it with him when he did that with the Seahawks. I've seen him do it with the Jets. The question I have is when they need Dak to throw, and I know Dak will fail because I said the word need. So that means Dak can't do it. He's going to fail. I mean, Geno Smith's career was resurrected by Shoddy, for crying out loud. So, can he do that with this piece of trash here? But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still not buying Shoddy yet, bro. Because
he's not the answer long term, bro. I'm just saying that I've seen this song and the answer already with Shoddy. I know what it is. Like I said, he understands the running game, but to me, he never really, from what we've seen in the past, has developed the passing game because his quarterbacks always look like they were out of sync, out of rhythm, just as like how McCarthy was out of sync, out of rhythm with the running game. They were reverse. And I thought they would have been a good compliment to each other, but we saw what happened. Nothing.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I blame the Dak Prescott. So.
Yeah, but Dak, he actually he vouched for Schottenheimer.
Of course, because he doesn't want to take the blame. He wants to have it where they're going to blame the running game. See, all they do is run the ball, so you can't. See, it ain't my fault. I want to get to throw the ball 5 times a game. And what do you want me to do? He's trying to find that excuse, man.
Let me play the rest of this here.
The plays in the past, so he understands the importance of the play caller's purpose, and me understanding the importance of knowing what he wants to do.
Coming off the hamstring tear, is there
Did it look like that the
how
first
much changes kind of how you distribute weight coming off the lower body injury like that?
No, nothing. That's what the rehab process is for. That's been behind me since the off season.
Why aren't you looking at the camera, Dak?
For me, it's about doing more running than I've done in the past years, and whether it be at practice or just throughout the week, to make sure I'm ready for game one, whether it's a lot of running or whenever it is down the season. Just making sure my body's ready for it.
So he talking about he gonna be ready for a lot of running. So what, he trying to be this dual threat quarterback now? He talking about doing a lot of running.
Yeah.
Oh, we in trouble, y'all. We in trouble. This slew-footed, knock-needed dude talk about coming off a torn hamstring off the bone, that he's gonna be doing a lot more running.
JB, let me tell you something. I'm not fat, man. Like him and this, he tore the muscle off the bone, so I'm not a fat guy. I'm really skinny. I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, there's no way I've torn muscle off the thigh. No, that is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my damn life. And he didn't even look at the camera straight. You saw that when he's talking about, my hamstring. Yeah. The rehab and the rehab. What the hell are you talking about?
This dude up here lying, man. He just be talking shit. But these Slurpees, they be falling for that shit, man. They be falling for that garbage, bro. He just be talking. That's it.
Preseason, and Schottenheimer's talked a lot about keeping it kind of vanilla with what he's shown on offense and that. What should Cowboys fans expect to see from this offense this year?
Failure offense. We've kept it vanilla for a reason. So excited about getting out there.
Because you can't
Look at this call.
We kept it vanilla because I can't do shit.
Next question. We kept it vanilla for a reason. What, Dak?
Yeah, he's honest. He's talking about himself. They kept vanilla because I can't do more than 2 plays. I'm Dak Prescott. I'm a one read quarterback.
Oh my goodness, man!
I have to have a center make adjustments at the line for me because I can't adjust protections.
This play
next Thursday. I can't beat a cover 4.
Like you said, you're looking forward to get back out there because it's been a while. How do you balance the challenge, if there's a challenge at all, with staying within yourself once you get out to Philly versus not kind of overextending?
Heads down already. Look at myself.
Yeah, I mean that's the when I say a lot of work goes into this.
You see his eyes.
A lot does. And whether that be the mental, the emotional,
Ray Charles, man,
part, I do a lot of practice on that. So for me, it'll be about going out there and the practice I've done on the breathing and my emotional conditioning is just making sure that that's in tune, and that starts well before the game, that I'll be in the right headspace that I need to be to know I'd go out there, take it play by play.
Yeah, Dak, because we know how you look before a pressure game. Dude be sweating, he be drenched wet, eyes be wide open and shit.
Yep.
Come on, bro. Ain't nothing changed with you.
See, look at the eyes. They're right there. See?
Yeah, there they go.
Big eyes. That's all
What is this guy talking about? Are you kidding me?
It's the game that I love, that I've been playing for a long
James,
time.
you're right.
What are your thoughts on having
Jason's
that type of challenge right away, playing theoretically the best team in the league at their place?
I mean, I wouldn't say that heightens it because they're the Super Bowl champs and it's at their place. It's football. I'm excited to get out there and be on the field any chance, any opportunity that I get. And it's the NFL and it's game one. So it's a lot of importance in it. You want to start off high, you want to start off fast. It doesn't matter who the hell you're going against. Much respect and
Dak.
credit
So
to them.
he just talking about starting off fast, right? Right? So what has he done the last, look, I want to say like at least 4 to 5 years. Has he started off fast?
No. He's slurping fast, but that's about it. He fast to catch that check from Jerry. He's pretty much bouncing.
What's going to be the difference with this guy?
Well, we saw a difference because if you looked at him in training camp, I saw more balls going into the dirt than ever. It used to be just sailing high and going out of bounds. Now it's straight in the dirt, and he's going to get it more receivers injured. And Dak, Patrick Mahomes played 3 series in their last preseason. Yeah, that's true, man.
That's G-Dad, fan. Patrick, man, come on.
But that's because Patrick Mahomes is a real quarterback, man. Why would you dare put Patrick's name in the same sentence as this guy? Come on, man. Show some respect.
Them Dak fanboy Slurpees do. They always want to compare his stats to Mahomes and shit. Mahomes threw over 50 touchdowns in the season. Dak ain't never came close to no shit like that.
Nope.
Are you kidding me? He's up in the 40s. I believe Patrick Mahomes have been 40-plus touchdowns at least 3 times in his career. I could be wrong, but you can double check it. Dak ain't been on that level.
No.
Period.
Yeah, Jason here's got a point.
Patrick Mahomes received look, I had Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team last season. I could say his numbers was garbage. But
yeah, no,
he wasn't playing with the same weapons that wide receiver like that Prescott had either, though.
Bro.
And at one point only had his best weapon was his tight end, Travis Kelce, bro.
Bro.
This man won 2 Super Bowls without a number 1 wide receiver, man, that was dominant. I'm talking about dominant. Like we got a CD Lamb.
Bro, you give Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, Tyreek Hill, but I'm talking about after Tyreek Hill, he still won 2 Super Bowls without Tyreek Hill.
Put Patrick Mahomes on the Cowboys. Put
Multiple Super Bowls.
Josh Allen on the Cowboys. Put Lamar Jackson on the Cowboys.
I believe at least all of them at least had 1 Super Bowl. At least 1.
At least, you know. Check down. I can't read a defense. Yeah, I don't know if so much check downs. He tries to throw these deep balls because he wants to get rid of that narrative. And then what's it mean to? Interceptions like the 49er games that everyone keeps bringing up about. So
he's not accurate downfield because he missed Brandon Cooks multiple times downfield.
Yeah, and then everyone wants to say, "Oh, he has the window separations is the smallest in the league when he completes a pass." I'm like, that's because he's late.
Exactly.
He looks like he's trying to collect the thought. I like this. He looks like he's trying to collect the thought. Slow ass short bus driver.
But the emotions will just be about this team, 2025, and us starting the right way.
What do you think could be better about
What,
this
0-18?
Maybe it's
0-18? What are we talking about that? 0-18, we have to start right away so we can get me fired.
I mean, comparing last year, I plan to be healthy, right? And I think that helps a good bit of it. And then just being able to stay balanced, even when one of them's not doing as well as we think it may or want it to. Having the resilience of just staying in and staying in the fight, staying true to our
It
chemistry.
does look like Mark.
Excuse me, to our what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, it does.
Identity. That'll work. Wasn't the one, but that'll work. Staying true to our identity and just being balanced and not getting overwhelmed and jumping to one or the other because we're not getting the results we want. Thank you.
Speaking of balance, you have any confidence that Micah will be on the field with you against the Eagles?
He won't be on the field with me.
With a team.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got confidence. I've told y'all that way back when. And I'm just going off of experience, honestly.
Y'all hear this guy? He won't be on the field with me. Come on, Dak. You know he's trying to ask your ass.
No different than mine. So I've got confidence in that. Just hoping, which I know he is, he's ready to play.
He's a patient man. Micah, I think he's a patient man.
That's for you to ask him.
Is this whole thing been a
Look at them eyes? Look at them eyes.
I wouldn't say so. As I alluded to it before, I mean, there's been
a
case of something similar to this the last 3 years, I believe. So if not before, I mean, I guess, right? Not necessarily. I think that's people can take it however they want. I think it's kind of part of the way guys think and see things around here. I don't always hear a lot, but I actually did hear DeMarcus Lawrence talking about it, and I think he hit it on the head of like, when you're here in this organization, this is just how you see things are done, whether they're right, wrong, or whoever has their view about them.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence said he was cool the way it went down with his contract, and he didn't try to play it. He said Jerry Jones tagged him, and he was like, "Yo, all right." Jerry said, I'm gonna see you do something. And DeMarcus Lawrence said, all right, bet. And he went out and did it, and Jerry paid him. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's what he asked. That's what he's talking about when he asked Michael Parsons. He brought him in there about his leadership. Can I give you this amount of money? You're gonna be a leader. What you gonna do? You gonna show up? DeMarcus Lawrence said, all right, bet. If Michael Parsons is this generational talent, why the fuck he don't be like, all right, Jerry, bet, let's go. I'm gonna play this shit out. And I'm gonna show you what time it is. You feel me?
Well, that's because like with Dak, when you know you're not that good, you gotta bluff a lot longer. I mean, think about it, you got a bad hand in any card game. You bluff harder, man. When you have a good hand, you don't bluff. I mean, come on.
No,
that's all it is. I mean,
And to me, you're right. You got a point. You got a point too, Derek. Because to me, I think he bluffing. Because if he real about it, he wouldn't even be showing up to practice. He wouldn't be showing up to the preseason game. None of that.
Well, bro, let's take Barry Sanders, man. People forget about this, right? Because he didn't say nothing when he had a contract issue. And you think Detroit would be nuts to have a contract issue with Barry Sanders, right? Yeah. Barry didn't say squat. We didn't hear nothing. All of a sudden, we just know that the deal got done. That was it. Emmett, he had a little huffing and puffing with him, but it wasn't like how these kids are today. I mean, granted, it's changed, but I'm just saying a lot of these guys, even the guy in the Bengals player that is drafted, Sherman, whatever his name is. I mean, you saw how he behaved. He's like, all right, well, I'll just go back to college. I don't care. Guess what? He got his contract.
Hey, but Jerry shed light on that Emmett deal too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, they was fighting. He wanted to pay Emmett quarterback money. That was the thing. Allegedly, but I mean, hey, bro, he's shown to me he's paid the players. He's paid them.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he like you said, he's one of those guys, and that's how people with money always are. Is that okay? If I want to pay you this money, because money don't grow on trees, so to speak. I want to know I'm going to get my investment. And when you're a person like Prescott and Mark Parsons, who you're wondering if you're going to make it again, that's all. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer has sucked ass too. 20 years in NFL. No, now he's a head coach. Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. All I know is that however it goes, like some people are horrible at interviews, and he might be one of those people. Because I have a guy that works with me, and I'll be honest with you, If he came off the street and I didn't know him, I would never hire him. But because I was around him for a long period of time, and as my company grew, I realized, hey, he's got the skill set. I mean, Schottenheimer could prove people wrong all this time that, hey, everyone was wrong. He might be that guy. I mean, let's face it, what's his name? Pete Carroll. Remember, he was a disaster with New England and the Jets. And he came back and saw what he did. Dick Vermeil's the same thing. You might be just one of those.
That was their first, that was their first time coaching. This is his first time coaching.
Right.
So,
but I'm saying, look how long it took for Pete Carroll to get another crack at the egg, And that's how I see it with Schottenheimer. I mean, Schottenheimer could be good. We don't know. But
hold on. Hey, baby, hold on. Let me hit that.
But
yeah, go ahead.
But I'm just saying, no. I'm just saying, but when you have a quarterback like Dak Prescott, man, like we talked about, you need to have that Ravens defense and a running game like the Ravens had in 2000. And
exactly
or you know what? Look at the Eagles. I mean, Jalen, what was it? The Eagles were like 29th in passing last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, the question is, can the Cowboys do that with Prescott with fewer passes?
Jalen Hurts, he didn't make mistakes.
No, that's
he only had one turnover in that playoff run.
Yeah, that's my question.
That he turns the ball over too much, bro. In the play, you can't turn the ball over.
Well, no, it's not that Dak turns. And this is the part that all the servers get upset. It's not that Dak turns over a ball a lot. He turns it over at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Now there's a time where you can live with a turnover. I mean, one quarterback no one wants to talk about that used to do it all the time was Dan Marino. He used to turn the ball over, but it was in situations where like, okay, well, it don't matter. you know, that's why you don't remember it.
Yeah.
But with Prescott, I mean, Tony Romo did the same thing too. Where there's times you're like, damn it, Tony, because remember it was Tony Ono because he would turn over at the worst time.
Hell yeah.
But
both to me though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but that's the problem. But Dak does it more often. Or not. I mean, like that 49er game, there was no reason for that based on how the defense was playing. The line was giving you great protection. You're throwing crap like that. Come on.
That's true. The Sports Sunday, every time Dak has a bad game this year, he'll bring his wife and kids to practice.
Hey, Nick Sirianni did it.
And
Nick
take
Sirianni, the Eagles coach, did it. I'm just saying, it works. It works.
But see, to me, that's the problem, though. They so in love with this guy off the field story, man, that like I'm a Cowboy fan, and everybody living got an off the field story when they got to go to a job. But I'm rooting for you as a player on the team, not because of your, off the field story. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel good story. I mean, I'm rooting for you to play good so we can win. I'm not rooting for you because you had certain things that go on in your life, and nah, bro. I ain't with that.
There's a lot of people in the world who got a great story to tell, but like you said, you didn't go to watch the Cowboys to hear, oh my God, he overcame all this and that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, that's great. Good for you, man. Proud of you for it. As a human being, absolutely, totally respect you on that. But we ain't talking about that. You go to watch football to get away from your own life. You go to watch football because you want to be entertained.
I mean, that's what they get paid to do.
And as an entertainer, Dak he sucks. I mean, people want to know why. Yeah, I'm just being real, man. I mean, people are like, well, like I used to say, man, Tony Romo. Yeah, we lost a lot with Tony, but he made it fun.
Yeah, at least there's some. I mean, and to be truthful, Dak has had more weapons around him collectively than Romo did. So Romo was really, to me, the better quarterback because he did more with less.
Yep.
As far as Dak, he's had a lot more.
Well, yeah, I mean, the offensive line was built for Tony, but Tony's body gave out. So, but I'm just saying, you look at those quarterbacks; they made it fun. I mean, the only other quarterback that was not fun to watch was Danny White. But then again, I got to give Danny his flowers.
Though.
But that's like I'm about to say. I just still give Danny his flowers. I had to give because he don't make the same mistakes. Here's the thing with Danny: you got to give Danny credit for. Yeah, he make a mistake, but he don't do the same mistake again. Let's be fair. I mean, I'll give Danny White his flowers, man. I owe him an apology. I always said that. Now that I've seen Dak Prescott, if I ever run into Danny White, Danny White, if you're listening today, I apologize.
Shout
I'm
out to
sorry.
Danny White.
I'm so sorry. I know a lot of Cowboy fans feel the same way. We owe you an apology. The problem was that you came after Roger Staubach. That's all. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you did wrong.
It was the expectations.
Yep. Not your fault. It's not your fault.
But what I think that does help is allow us to just stay focused on our jobs and us understanding that us putting energy toward any of that doesn't help.
When CD held out last year, and obviously he's back now. Can you tell how much he missed just being around you guys at camp?
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely evident, and it was something that he talked about. I even talked about it to the group this past spring out in Georgia on our trip. Just, sometimes you allow this business to strip just the fun and the love that you have for the game. And I think Mike, as I said, is doing a great job of being here, being present, being around the guys.
But do you see him body language? Do you see him?
My bad. Let me let him.
Being on the field, is that stripping some of the joy? I mean, yes, he's with you guys, but not being able to practice, it just doesn't look like he's happy with the situation.
And that's for you guys to ask him. I'm not here to judge body language.
Come on,
really?
Come on, Dak.
Really? Really? What human being does not judge body language?
Exactly.
That's the biggest bunch of BS I ever heard in my life.
And that's the problem with him laying down on that training table. He should have never even did it. You know what I'm saying? You know the optics of that? That's why he never should have even did that. People say, well, he have every right to feel the way he feel. No, man, this is a business. This ain't about your feelings. This ain't about your feelings, bro. This business. And I'm gonna say this straight up. I think, you know what I'm saying? I know it's been I ain't trying to make this a racial thing, but I just think sometimes a lot of us black people, we don't recognize the business side, being able to put our emotions aside for as business. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Michael is so emotional, he not thinking about the business side of the shit. He not recognize the ramifications that can happen for him 30 years later.
Well, Mike is a at the spur of the moment kind of guy. It's kind of like Junkie when he was talking to me. Hey, Derek, if I give you an opportunity to win a Super Bowl or make the big money, which one would it be? I said it depends on who I won the Super Bowl with. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, look, man, if I win the Super Bowl with the Bengals, who cares? Give me the money. It's the Bengals. But if I win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys, I'll take less money because you know how much money I'll make when I'm retired? Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
And he's like, man, you're lying because you want the money. I'm like, I said, dude, you're thinking short term, man. I'm looking long term. You ain't playing this game forever. You telling me I have a chance to win a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys? Or shoot, take another team. The New York Giants, the Jets. There's certain markets that if you win Chicago, oh my gosh. Oh my God. They get a statue for you. Eagles. There's certain teams you win at and you're set for life afterwards, man.
Yeah, man. Especially with the Cowboys.
Especially the Cowboys.
Dak has built his brand just by having the star on his helmet, bro.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Michael too.
Yeah.
A lot of these Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Just off the brand of what Jerry built.
And that's why Jerry gets mad like that.
Yeah. Put yourself in Jerry's shoes. If you own this team and you done built this one. Because Jerry took over. The Cowboys was failing. Jerry took over.
Mm-hmm.
He took that shit from the bottom to the top. God damn it. Number one franchise on this planet in sports. Are you kidding me? And you go and somebody go tell you what you supposed to do. Imagine that.
And the thing is,
motherfucker would try to tell me what I should do, what the fuck I built.
But it's not only that though. He's in his 80s now, and as you know, when you get older, the filter is not where it was once anymore. So when Jerry talks
I wouldn't
now,
give a fuck either if I was Jerry.
Exactly.
Man, Jerry got every right to feel the way the fuck he feel and do what he fucking. I don't give a fuck if succeed or not. He has the right.
Yeah,
I believe.
Business.
Because if I built my brand like that, I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker telling me what I should and shouldn't do. Are you
right.
kidding me?
But I'm
And
just
I
saying,
did this from scratch, from the man. Come on, man.
I agree with you,
Hey,
man.
man.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
why Jerry.
agree with all his decisions and how he handled the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. But overall, if I'm going to blame him for the totality of it, hell no.
No, because Jerry, look, this is what people understand. Jerry did not buy the Cowboys like it's a toy. You know, he's not like Woody Johnson, the Jets, where he's a super fan and he just happened to buy the Jets, or Dan Snyder. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Jerry bought it as, holy crap, this is a great opportunity. So Jerry's all about making money, and and you see it. He does it. He knows that the more you talk about the organization, the more relative it is, and the more revenues and opportunities, because it's the most talked about brand, and he's done what, and he's been successful at that. So we can't take that away from him. Now, us as fans were mad because, like, dude, you won 3 Super Bowls. And did you see the Netflix documentary yet? I haven't, but I heard one thing that killed me the other day, which I could not believe. So when Jerry fired Jimmy, his wife was like, you couldn't let it be. You got something nice and you had to end it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is because Jerry's always looking to see, could I do better? And that it can be your strength, it can be a weakness, because sometimes you got to know when to stop. Jerry don't know how to stop.
He don't know when to hold him.
Yep. He keep going in the well, man. It's that oil.
But that's
oil
how he got to where he got, though.
Right. And that's his. But that's what I'm saying.
That's how he got to live it, though. You can't.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's his strength and his weakness. It's his greatest strength. It's also his greatest weakness. He doesn't know when to stop.
And they also say, Derek, that Jerry fought for free agency.
Yeah, he did.
Because he thought, which it was a good idea what he was thinking at the time, but it's kind of a gift and a curse because now it's backfiring on him again.
Well, he didn't want to pay players a lot of money because you think about it, now you have a cap. So now Jerry people can't say, Jerry, oh, why don't you just spend more money, Jerry? Now Jerry can be a little bit more cheap. Yeah. There's certain things he does. You're like, oh man, he's doing it for the players. Nah. Jerry's about Jerry. Because otherwise, everyone would expect him to do like, what was the owner of the Yankees again? Steinbrenner. Everyone wants Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
And Jerry's like, I don't want to spend that. I want him to get that nice yacht and some squirrel brain. He got to get squirrel brain on. And Jerry, and what else he got? That yacht, the helicopter, the jet, the stadium with all the fine art pieces in it. Can't buy all that if you're paying your quarterback. Oh, I'm sorry. He's paying him $60 million.
Whoa. It's crazy. His cap hit is more than 3 players for the Eagles, bro.
Do you remember what Jared what's his name? Josh Allen said about his contract?
No.
He says, what can you buy with 60 you can't buy with 40? And I said that was a slap in the face with Prescott when he said that.
Damn.
And a lot of quarterbacks after Dak, think about it, have come up and their contracts are up, and none of them went past what Dak Prescott.
No, none of them.
And they all say the same thing. Well, I don't know. What's $10 million more?
So see, that's the lip service Dak gives to these fanboys, these Slurpees. He was like, he had to reset the market for the benefit of the quarterbacks coming up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
None of those quarterbacks signed a higher contract than him. He's still the highest paid. Even annually, he's still the highest paid quarterback in the league, bro.
Yep.
And they want to get at Jerry. Only thing I hate about Jerry doing that shit, well, he didn't let him play it out.
Man, I thought Jerry was going to do
about Jerry doing that shit, man.
I thought Jerry was going to. And,
I did too.
And then that's why I canceled my DirecTV, because I really thought Jerry broke my heart with that. I emailed the Joneses, man, about that. I said, Jerry, you broke my heart with that, man. Just as a business owner to another business owner, I really thought you were gonna cut bait, and you didn't do it, man.
Nope. I was like, man, that would have been the biggest move the Cowboys did in this time to goddamn let Dak play it out. Then he got hurt. Oh shit! You know how beautiful that would have been.
The narrative would have been
All of the shit would have been on Jerry. He could have did whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee he mad about it because he's talked
Hell
about
yeah.
it. Because you're talking about. Remember, they're asking about this Micah contract. Well, I paid $60 million for someone who only played 3 games. Oh, I'm talking about Dak Prescott. When he said that, I was like, "Good God!" Because Steven had to look on his face like, "Dad, you can't be saying that." But he wanted to say that. But
right.
But I mean, Jerry don't care no more. He's like, I am 83, 84 years old, whatever he is now. I mean, and I agree. Time to get a new quarterback.
They can't even get at him about putting weapons around back now. That man went and got Pickens, bro.
I wouldn't have done that. That to me is just a waste. You're wasting another man's career. You're wasting CeeDee Lamb's career. You've wasted Zach Martin's career, Travis Fenner's career, Tyron Smith's career, DeMarcus Lawrence's career. Shoot, I'm gonna go as far as say he wasted Jalen Smith's short career. I mean, shoot,
man,
wasted Zeke's career.
Teams to succeed.
Yep. I mean, I don't know, man. If that was a teammate of his, I mean, look, like Charles Haley. I love how he went out of Dallas so bad. I didn't realize it was as bad as he wanted, but they said he wanted to pee on Jerry's desk.
He
he peed on Jerry's desk.
He did Charles that to Haley. Get out of Dallas? I thought that was in San Francisco.
No, that was in Dallas, man. He got pissed off in I forgot what year it was they were talking about, but in a documentary, people were saying that Bill Romanowski was quoting that. It's like, yeah, man, he peed on Jerry's desk to get out of Dallas.
Damn.
And to me, what that questions when you hear something like that, it's like, okay, well, how bad was it? Because you got to remember, he left San Francisco because him and his teammates couldn't get along.
Yeah.
Comes to Dallas, him and Jimmy hit it off real well. And all I can assume is that Jimmy left and he got mad. He didn't want to be part of a team.
Well, shit, he was back. He was back coaching with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, but time heals some wounds, man. But in the heat of battle, you know how it is. I mean, I'll be smacking. If that was one of Dak's teammates, I'll be smacking him every time I get off the field. Like, smack! He's like, what's that for? Oh, I just saw you. That's all. Sorry, Dak. No problem. I don't know. And coach would be like, Derek, you can't be hitting the quarterback like that. I'm sorry, coach. I don't know what it is. Some type of itch. I don't know what it is.
Get this last part, man.
Yeah, I don't think Mike has probably ever been, the A guy we want to watch his body language and do what he does. Let Micah go make plays, and that's what he does. And I'm not reading into the language.
Yeah,
obviously,
it's
frustrating.
As a football fan, what do you know about Shotty's dad as a coach? Have you?
Yeah. No, I don't necessarily remember anything, but
I know you don't remember.
I got a marketing agent who's from Cleveland, so knows about his dad's Cleveland days. Just talking with Shotty. Mike, honestly, from being a lot of time with Mike, I heard a lot of stories from Shotty's dad, and so hard-nosed ball coach. That didn't take any, and
you wouldn't have made the team. That's what he means by that.
Super excited for Shotty to get this opportunity now, making it real, and know how much of what his dad taught him and how his dad was as a coach, he's going to carry into this, and I'm happy for us. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Marty would have kicked him out, would have fired him as soon as he became the coach. Like, get rid of that trash.
So wouldn't that been better for them to at least get some preseason time together, coaching quarterback?
Bro, you know what you're getting with Dak. You're losing. What do you need? I don't need to see it in the preseason. Give yourself some false hope into the first game.
I mean, I know that, but I'm saying because the excuse is going to come when we start off slow, right? The excuses that's going to come.
But if you're Shotty, you need those excuses, man. When your quarterback's Dak Prescott, you gotta have an ace in the hole, dog.
Man, the excuse is going to be for Dak.
I just tell you what Shotty's thinking. He's thinking it wrong, but the Dak's excuse is going to be, well, we just can't get in the rhythm. But I got to get better. I'm like, you've been in the league how many years, Dak, and you still have not gotten better. Because that's what he says. He says, well, I got to get better. Can't be turning over the ball 8 times in the first game of the season. Got to cut that down to maybe 2. and maybe I should throw it for more than 2 yards. Hitting the dirt isn't going to help.
Right.
So,
hey, Derek, I'm gonna get into some of my comments, man. I like to go back
later.
to read them. I might be behind on them, but I still.
Well, yeah,
like
you catch up. Let me get out of here so you can focus on that. But I
All right,
appreciate
bro.
it. Thank
Okay.
you. Right.
Yo. Yeah. All right. Montana 808 Beats, what's up? Y'all hilarious. It's always the couch potatoes with the most shit to say. Man, if y'all don't take y'all lame ass on somewhere and talk real football. But why you here then, Montana? I mean, hey. But Dak still ain't did shit. He 2-5 in the playoffs. So all right, go holler at him. Jason Brewer, the Eagles traded the QB for ones and rebuilt their whole team. We need to do the same. It should have been Dak we traded, but well, now it's okay to settle for trading for Michael. Yeah. But shit. Montana. Patrick Mahomes leads the NFL in turnovers in the playoffs, but y'all weird asses got it. Ah, boy. You go a Dak Slurpee right here. Yeah, there you go. Boy, he's slurping hard. You gotta hate on other quarterbacks for his boyfriend deficiencies. Never know. Please don't forget the 2 years he led the league in turnovers, 1 year in picks in the next. Yeah, he's a scrub. Yo, like I said, y'all, I might be behind on my comments, but this how I do. Y'all know whoever been down with me, who been on my live, this is what I do. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna look at these comments. Devil Dog. I just want us to win and continue to be relevant for the right reasons again. Exactly. Yeah. G Dad fan, great story. He has been banging strips in limo. The real fan, Dak and Micah are underachievers. Man, they so overhyped. They so fucking overhyped, bro. It's a shame. They living off the star on the side of their helmet. That's it. Dak would be a journeyman by now. Mike will probably be traded like Riddick, like Howie. See, they want to talk about Howie when he does this and does that, but they don't talk about how Howie was like, nah, Riddick, you ain't that dude. I ain't spending that money on you. Bam, he gone to the Jets. See? That's business. That's real shit. Told Wentz, nah, man, you ain't working out. He's a journeyman now. Dak would be a journeyman by now with a real like y'all say y'all don't like Jerry's GM? Yeah. Y'all Dak fanboy Slurpees. If he was with a real GM, how y'all criticize Jerry? He'll be a journeyman by now, going into his 10th season. A fucking journeyman. Fuck out of here. Jason Brewer, we have to start ranking QBs off talent, production versus cost impact to the team. So not only is Patrick the best talent producer, but has the best cost impact on the team. Exactly. Man, took a 10-year deal. Took a 10-year deal. It won 2 back-to-back Super Bowls with a tight end. Not with a one dominant wide receiver at the number 1 position. And without a running game versus the 49ers when they won the Super Bowl. Because he out-rushed Pacheco. Scored more touchdowns than Pacheco, too. And he still won the Super Bowl without a running game. Yeah, he might have threw some interceptions, but when it mattered most, when he needed to make the play, he did it. You can fuck about all that shit. Yeah, you can throw interceptions, but can you make up for it? It's like when you playing ball. You know what I'm saying? You come down the court, you take a bad shot, or you come down the court, somebody rip you, or you should have got a rebound that you didn't get, but when you come back down the court, you get it right back. Whatever that mistake was, you get it right back. Dak Prescott throw an interception, he don't get it right back. He shits himself. That's the sign of a playmaker. You get that shit right back. Nah, Dak don't do that. He don't get that shit right back. Fuck out of here with that shit. Devil dog. Dak's hoard out the start. Yes, he has. Shit. G-Dead fan. How can we order one of those shirts? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with Derek, man. I'm gonna have to give you one of those shirts, bro. Jason Brewer, the KC Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls. Apache personal wealth and more important, his legacy is set for life. Just win 1 Super Bowl in Dallas and imagine how you would be set for life. Man, about 6 generations. 6 generations you be set. Devil Dog, Air Mama. I'm truly sorry you witnessed this shit. So it's a new age for it. It's hard. Jason Brewer, the ages are all short-term thinkers and takers. We need more agents like Patrick Mahomes' agent and Jalen Hurts' agent. They both know about winning a Super Bowl, your team and you are set for life. Long-term thinkers. Yes, sir. Air Mamba. What's up, Air Mamba? The Devil Dog. It's all good. Born to a family of boys, fans. I kind of had no choice. I'll rip my team hard until the wheels fall off, although I hope for changes in the future. Yes, sir, Air Mamba. Yes, sir. Devil Dog. Y'all, it's going to get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. Yeah, we got to make some goddamn better decisions. Yes, sir. Miss Matrix. What's up, Miss Matrix? So, JB, you think this will be a losing season? Yep. Unfortunately, I sure do. It's going to be a lot of frustration this season, too. Devil Dog, he's a slow at that short bus. Big spank, dog. Yeah, 9 years. What are y'all waiting for out of that, man? I'm not expecting too much out of that guy, man. Unfortunately. I'm not expecting too much out of that guy. Sorry. I don't see it from him. He showed me too much. Miss Mason turned the ball over 8 times. He literally only had 9 picks all season last time he played a full one. Well, that's due because he's brittle, so he got hurt. Supposedly, he tore his hamstring off the bone in 8 games. Then his backup come in and outplayed him in that Falcons game. Basically had the same numbers in 11 minutes in the fourth quarter versus Dak having 3 full quarters damn near. Oh, shit. A real fan. The next excuse will be Brian if Dak doesn't get it done. Dak handpicked Brian, too. He went to Jerry and was like, yeah, he's been with the team. Yeah, man, we need to go ahead and get Brian. He gonna keep it a buck with me, you know what I'm saying? We can make this shit happen because we on the same page, Jerry. Dak was in there spitting some game to Jerry. They say he got that psychology degree or whatever. I don't know. Shit don't benefit him with his play on the field at the quarterback position. But he must be spitting some game to these people around off the field, goddamn. Dak is spitting some game to these motherfuckers off the field. And G-Day in Montana, we can't talk real football talking about Dak. Jason Brewer, that's the problem. All of Dallas players are overhyped because of the platform. So JJ is a victim of his early success in marketing because now every agent wants the top dollar. Yep. Oh, good point, Jason. Oh, exactly. Good point. Yes, sir. Miss Matrix, CJB, someone brings someone facts and all you can do is Slurpee. I'm so disappointed in you. What facts did you bring? Send that comment back up here then. Let me see what you're talking about. Azteca Aguilar. Doesn't matter who is up next after Dak. We won't go far if we can't run a damn ball or stop the run on defense. The same thing during Romo years and now with Dak. I agree with you to a certain extent, but there was times when I think Dak had the better run defense in the playoffs too. Better than Romo, and Dak didn't take advantage of that shit. The real fan. What's up, real fan? Howard took a huge risk, drafted Hurts in the second round, and got really scrutinized. Eagle fans hated it. It ended up working out for them. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta let your nuts hang. And that's what he did with Riddick. He let his nuts hang. Like, no, man, I ain't paying you that money. No. Let his nuts hang like bowling balls. Shit. Azteca Aguilar. The only years I can say Dak played poorly in the playoffs was 2021. And that's too many. Shit. That's too many years. Shit. Are you kidding me? Miss Mason, not to. I watched him do it in 2022 Eagles game Christmas Day. Who, Dak? They lost? And that went, hold on now. We lost that game. I don't remember us beating Eagles on Christmas Day. Nah, I don't think so. The real fan, Aztec act like having a better QB would help like it did with the Eagles having Hurts instead of wins. Yep. This Matrix threw a pick and came back for the W. Dak did in the playoffs? Because I'm talking about Mahomes. Azteca. As for our defense, the years they played poorly and couldn't stop a damn nosebleed was with the 2016, 2018, and 2023 playoff losses. But to that, especially in the 2023 loss, we had key starters out for that game. But in the 22 playoffs, when Tony Pollard got hurt, the Dak fanboy Slurpees made the excuse that Dak didn't have a run game because Tony Pollard went out. But yet they want to blame the defense when we had key injuries on the defense is why we lost the game. So some got to give. You feel me? 2018 versus the Rams. Yeah, they ran the ball, but they kicked a lot of field goals too. But you know, Azteca, no Saquon 2024 season, no Super Bowl appearance for the Eagles. Well, they made the Super Bowl before Saquon got there. That's the Super Bowl they lost, but Saquon wasn't on that team when they got to the Super Bowl. And then when they got to the Super Bowl this year, they didn't have Saquon. Kansas City shut Saquon down. So Jalen Hurts had to make plays with his legs and his arm. And he dropped dimes. So I don't know which way you want to look at that. Real fan, defense can only do so much. Dak needs better, needs to play better. Exactly. Azteca. Commanders only made the playoffs of 2024 by default. Cowboys and Niners were depleted with injuries. And let's not forget the Lions dealing with injuries on. I mean, you can't sell the Commanders short because their rookie quarterback went to the NFC Championship game and our 10-year vet couldn't. Every team had injuries. You can't sell them boys short for that. That's kind of like goddamn making excuses for that. Double dog, our back end is going to be torched. Yeah, that back end not looking good, but they saying Diggs supposed to be coming back for the first game. We'll see. You know, Aztec, I agree. Dak needs to be a better decision maker in the playoffs. If nothing is there, just throw the ball away or run. He got to make quicker decisions. He's too slow on his decision making. He can't process shit at a high speed. That's the problem. Miss Major, Aztec, they'll never accept facts. I hope you know you're Dak sexual. What? We need to sign a veteran defensive tackle. Yeah, I still think we need a one tech. And I was kind of disappointed we didn't get a top 5 D tech in the first or second round, or at least top 10 by the second round. One tech. I was disappointed in that shit. But look at how many defensive ends we drafted and signed in free agency. I don't know. And it's looking at to me like your defensive coordinator. And I heard Eberflus say this, that he wanted to it should be a whole team priority and stopping the run, with corners coming up to make tackles too. So I don't know why they sleeping on D tackle and one tech though. I don't get that. G Dead fan to the Slurpees, the real status 28-34 against 500 of the better teams in his career. Come on. Miss Matrix. It wasn't me. Someone said Mahomes leads the league in turnovers, and you replied, Slurpee. You gotta put down another QB to try to make Dak look good. Like, what the fuck kind of quarterback was that? Someone said Mahomes lead the league in turnovers, and I replied, Slurpee. I mean, I don't get the point. We're trying to put in. I mean, he's trying to make Mahomes look bad because he threw interceptions, but he made up for those interceptions because he got 3 Super Bowls. So whatever he threw interceptions with any time, the man had been, 4 Super Bowls? Won 3? So that's telling me he overcomes those interceptions. So when people say Mahomes had interceptions, like when we talk about Dak having interceptions, but he doesn't make up for his interceptions. So yeah, that's a Slurpee. If that's what you're trying to ask me to say, yeah, Slurpee. Jason Brewer. Mitchell, who would you rather have? Patrick Mahomes, his contract and his agent, or Dak Prescott and his 2 max QB contracts 4 years apart and his agent? I'll wait. I'll wait too. Let's see what she said. Miss Mitchell, I'd rather have a better ran organization. Oh, she just deflect. Because Pat is the best, but they also gave him the best. Nah, I did the numbers. I did plenty videos on who had the better defense, Patrick Mahomes or Dak Prescott. And it's Dak Prescott. He's had the better defense overall through his career versus Patrick Mahomes and his team with Kansas City. They either been neck and neck, and the Cowboys been slightly better. Nah, I don't get that excuse. She deflecting with that one, Miss Matrix. A defense that bails him out and everything, not a QB. That's not true. Defense bailed Dak Prescott out in 2021 and 2022. They held in 2016. Seattle was the number 1 ranked rushing defense, and the Cowboys defense shut them down. I mean, the number 1 ranked rushing offense for Seattle in 2016 when we went to the playoffs. That defense shut that run game down. So y'all forget about that shit, and it made it easier for Dak. Y'all keep bombing on the defense like it's their fault, but no, in 2023 against Green Bay, they had key injuries to cornerback and linebacker position. But they don't get no excuse. But Dak gets the excuse for Tony Pollard being hurt against the Niners. He didn't have a run game. Y'all shit on the defense. But in a lot of cases, the defense done saved Dak Prescott ass. How you think he got that goddamn the second runner-up, the MVP in 2023? Go look at them games and see what the defense was doing in them games and what Dak was doing. Fuck out of here. Derek, Cowboys are sorry when it comes to the second and now third contract with players. Man, yeah, it's just fucking shame. The real fan. Miss Major, Andy Reid was ringless with Donovan McNabb and Alex Smith until he got with Mahomes. Exactly. Jason Brewer, Patrick Mahomes, and his agent helped themselves and their team. Now him and his teammates all get to eat, and they all winning Super Bowls. Legacy, wealth, set, long-term thinkers, and winners. That's what we talking about. Leonardo, the catch hero. Now 5 Super Bowls. And the last 2. Devil Dog Mahomes could quit tomorrow and be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Facts. Jason Brewer, tell me how did Jerry Jones do as a GM when there was no salary cap? Because of the platform success, the players are overexposed and agents all want top dollar for a top player. Yep, for a Dallas player. Exactly. Miss Major, 2016, that wasn't on Dak, and that was Green Bay. I'm talking about Seattle game. My bad, 2018 Seattle. My bad, 2018. We played Seattle in the first playoff game. They had the number 1 ranked rushing offense, and the Cowboys shut them down. That's what I'm talking about. But even in that Green Bay game in 2016, Dak started off slow. Just like he gonna do this year, like he be doing the last 4 or 5 years. He's gonna start off slow. Yep. Jason Brewer, Jerry Jones is the victim of his own success. Yep. Basically. And that's a fucking shame. He got the gift and the curse. I guess that's how it be sometimes, bro. A real fan. It's like they expect defense to hold teams to 10 points every game when it's hard to do it with the rules against the defense. Man, they expect Dak defense to pitch shutouts every game, bro. In order for him to succeed, that you got to score points. You're the quarterback. You're on the offense. You are the one that's supposed to generate points, not the defense. If our defense don't pitch shutouts for this guy, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because they're going to blame his deficiencies in scoring points with the offense with the weapons he's had on the defense being unsuccessful. You as a quarterback, you got to be able to play with your defense. Stop having so many 3 and outs. Stop sending the fucking punter out on the field. Challenge the other quarterback on the opposite side of the field on the other team. Put pressure on that team. Stop being a bitch. Shit. The real fan, Miss Mason, they were far behind early and Dak didn't do anything until defense. Exactly. That's his story. That's his story. Devil Dog, pick 6. That's his name. That's his nickname. Pick 6 Dak. Miss Major, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we say that shit every year. We'll see. We'll see. And he never shows up. He never shows up. Year after year after year after year. This Major is always fun talking Cowboys QB with you guys. Yeah, I bet. I bet it do. Jason Brewer. But why is Dallas so sorry on the second and third contracts? It's because of the platform. Jerry Jones is the victim of his own success, and now all the agents are taking advantage of him. No, yep, sure is. Yep, they benefit from them endorsements. Yep. G-Dad fan, for real. What are some of these people talking about? Look at stats, numbers don't lie. Damn. Exactly. The real fan. Do you think Jerry Jones would be different if they didn't win the Super Bowl in 1995? I don't know. That's hard to think about, bro. About 30 years, man. Oh, shit. D'Angelo Evans. What's up, D'Angelo? What it do, bro? Dak's the Lion from the Wizard of Oz. Devil Dog. Charmin Soft. Man. I'm just like, man, I just don't understand. With all this newness on our team, offensively and defensively, especially at the head coach position, I'm just trying to understand why. What was so? What's the word? What was so important for this guy not to get any type of rhythm with his new wide receivers and going back and forth with, deciding what play to call with your new head coach? I mean, we're going up against the Super Bowl champions Thursday night, the first game of the season, nationally televised, everybody watching. And you think you just gonna walk out there cold turkey? Oh, he said he gonna be a dual threat quarterback now. He gonna be running more often than he has before. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it with this guy. You coming off a so-called major injury like that, and you saying you're gonna be running more than you used to. 32-year-old going on 33 next season. Injury after injury, you missed 26 plus games in 3 seasons, and you think you finna come out there and be Vic. This dude is selling goddamn wolf tickets like a motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, he's selling wolf tickets. Shit. Devil Dog, the salary cap fucked us up. We can't buy teams anymore. Miss Major, on another note, though, before you go, you think Michael playing, JB? I got here like, yeah, I think Mike is going to play, and he's probably going to play without a contract because I don't see Michael missing them checks. Because to me, if he was for real, he wouldn't even been laying on that training table in that preseason game. If he was being real, he wouldn't have been on that sideline and practices, none of that shit. To me, he taking the bitch way out. D'Angelo Evans, the head coach, is one and done. It's a possibility. G-Dad fan, right, especially against Super Bowl champs. You know it. Yeah, D'Angelo Evans, at the end of the day, everything will come down to QB play, and it will show. Yep. At the end, because he's the leader of the team. I mean, that's the quarterback position in itself. It's self-explanatory. You're the leader, and it's how you lead. Are you the bus driver that don't make mistakes? Are you the top 5 elite that cover deficiencies on your team? What is Dak Prescott, y'all? The real fan. Would it be funny if Brian throws down the headset and the iPad? Hey, real fan. That's why Mike McCarthy left. He slammed that goddamn iPad down. He's had enough. He's new it. Because to me, in my eyes, and from what I can see from Mike McCarthy, he has simplified that offense so much for Dak Prescott. He's like, how the fuck can you still fail when I took most of this shit out? Mike McCarthy said, fuck it, I don't want no more of this shit, bro. I don't want no more of this bullshit. Thomas Johnson. What's up, Thomas? Did Jalen Hurts play in the preseason? I don't think so. I'm not sure. But to be real with you, I don't think he had to. Man, come to MVP of the Super Bowl and he won it. Shit, he ain't got to play in no preseason, dog. Shit, D'Angelo Evans, Dak ran the ball one time last year and the season was over. And he think he finna come out there and be big. Are you kidding me? Jason Brewer, I think Jerry Jones would be a better GM without a salary cap. The salary cap that he voted for in order to help the sorry smaller teams. Exactly. Jerry built that, man. He changed the NFL. Business-wise, bro. He making the NFL make billions of dollars. But they mad at him because he want to do it the way he want to do it. This man, is not only that he built the Cowboys, he built the NFL. I have a fucking ego too. I don't care if I was 80, 90 years old. I have a fucking ego too. What he did for the Cowboys and the NFL, yeah, it's coming back to bite him, but I have a fucking ego too. You couldn't tell me shit. Tyron Johnson, y'all look for reasons to complain. No, I ain't complaining. That give us reasons to complain. That's what he give you reasons to. Just look at his play. Just look at his individual play and the decisions he make. Don't worry about what's around him. Just look at his decision making at that position, because it kills me that y'all can look at all these other players on the team and decide whether they're good enough to be on the team and tell them they need to go. It's crazy to me. Y'all can look at all the other players on offense, defense, special teams, even the coaches. And y'all can make a determining factor whether they suck and need to go or need some work or whatever. But you don't do it with Dak Prescott. But see, that's what I'm here for. Y'all can ignore him, but no, I'm going to keep it out there. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. And he ain't getting away with that bullshit with me. No, that's bullshit. He need to fucking play better. That's bottom line. Thomas Johnson, Dak has his limitations, but he's better than a lot of other options. No, he ain't. We don't even know that. No, he ain't. We ain't even tried. We bring in bums in here to back him up. And then when you bring a Trey Lance in here, you don't even give him the opportunity. When Dak went down in the midst of 8 games, that's when you should have put Trey Lance in there. But then he put Cooper Rush in there, and Cooper Rush ended up outplaying Dak Prescott in the same amount of 8 games. Devil Dog, Thomas, by all means, tell us what we should be positive about. Miss Mason, but he was smiling and laughing, and so was his mom. You don't think the contract done and it's all for show for Jerry? I mean, Jerry. I don't think it's all for show, because Jerry said he offered a contract that had made him the highest paid defensive end in the league. And he turned it down. Jerry has offered this guy a contract, bro. G-Dad fan, Hurts ain't worried. His preseason. Right. Exactly. Shit. Real fan. Thomas Johnson. That's keeps screwing up in big games. Why be happy? Who is he? It's a team sport, family. Yeah, until they say Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles, or 33-8 versus the NFC East, then that's all on Dak. You see, When they talking about Jalen Hurts winning Super Bowls or going to the NFC Championship game and being MVP in the Super Bowl, they say it's a team sport. But then when they say what's Dak record against the Eagles, they say his Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles. So is it the team 9-4 against the Eagles? Is it the team that's 33-8 versus the NFC East, or is it Dak? Real fan. Thomas Johnson, apparently there weren't many options better than Wentz, yet the Eagles probably won. It hurts. Same thing with Riddick and Nolan Smith. Exactly, bro. They banging their head on that. There's nobody else out there better than Dak. Are you kidding me? The fear. Oh my God. I can smell the fear through the computer, goddamn. Timothy Brown in the last. What's up, Timothy Brown? What it do, bro? In his last 4 home start, Dak Prescott has outscored 178-85. Dakaholic Anonymous, 1-800, them boys. 60 million excuses. Keep your counter. The real fan, Thomas Johnson. QB is the most important position in football, bro. The most important position, and he's getting paid the highest out of in any player in the NFL, and all quarterbacks included. Jason Brewer, it's all about the QB play, but it's also about the QB cost impact, because it's definitely harder to keep key players and bring in new players if the QB is jamming up the cap. Exactly. Man, y'all know it is ridiculous that this guy, Dak Prescott, $50.5 million cap hit for the Cowboys versus A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and Jalen Hurts at $46.9 million against the Eagles cap. But they mad we can't get Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. Bro, it ain't that easy. I'm just, okay, so what's the solution? Don't just complain. How do we fix it? Good QBs don't fall off the sky. Yeah, but we got to make attempts to try to draft them. Try to move up in the draft or whatever. I know we've been drafting kind of high, last 3, 4, before 2021, 22, making the playoffs, but we've been in a position where we could make some deals and try to move up and get a QB. We never done it. We just trading 4th and 5th and the 3rd and the 4th round picks for Lance and goddamn Joe Milton. I think Lance would have been a better threat than Milton, but he didn't get the opportunity to me just because of that preseason game through 5 picks. I'm like, damn, can he play with the ones? Because why you just didn't throw him in there when Dak Prescott went off for those 8 games? We really could have seen what he could have done. But I never believe in Milton coming over here being a threat to Dak Prescott. We don't make the moves to try to get, talented quarterbacks, talented prospects, even coming out of college to get this guy a battle. We don't do that shit. It's easy for this guy, just like getting these coaches. Easy for this guy. No threats, nothing changes. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts, since he's been there, I think he's had over 4 or 5 different offensive coordinators. Man, been in 2 Super Bowls, 2 NFC championships, MVP of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl dub. Come on, bro. Double dog, JB. Move that goalpost. Jason Brewer. Michael did not turn it down. He helped craft the deal. It was Michael's agent that turned it down because David talked to Micah out of his. Yeah. You said that, Jason. Yeah. He talked him out of that shit. He made it work. Thomas Johnson. When have we had a number 1 defense in a 2,000-yard rusher? That's excuses, bro, because it doesn't take a number 1 defense to win a Super Bowl, and it doesn't take a 2,000-yard rusher to do it either. Come on, man. Woo, boy, y'all want all mad teams for Dak Prescott. Everything's not gonna be perfect, bro. It wasn't perfect for Jalen Hurts in that Super Bowl. He didn't have a run game. It wasn't perfect for Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl he won against the 49ers. He didn't have a run game. Everything not going to be perfect. Yeah, they had some defense, but he didn't have no run game on offense. Neither one of them. And it's other quarterbacks that's won Super Bowls not having a number one run game, number one defense. Now, y'all need to stop it with the excuses with that. He's had just as many weapons as Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes. He just don't have it here like those two guys. He don't have it here. It's not in him like it's in them. He's not him. That's the problem. That's the reality that y'all Dak fanboy Sturpies can't come to. He's not him. That's the problem. Stop thinking this guy is him, because he's not. Devil Dog, Thomas, I know Dak answer. The real fans, Thomas Johnson, I've had solutions. Hurts, Fields, Mac Jones, then Shadur Sanders. Cowboys had the chance to draft any of those guys. Any of those guys. Miss Matrix, not true, JB. Josh Allen making more. It's not anyone but the front office fault. No, and actually, Miss Matrix, that's not true. Average annual, Dak Prescott is making more than Josh Allen. Josh Allen took a 5-year deal. No, actually, it was a 6-year extension. That's what Josh Allen did. Why Dak Prescott signed a 4-year deal. Josh Allen had a 6-year extension, and overall, he will make more than that as far as the contract. But annual average, Dak is still the number one, making more money than every quarterback every year because he signed a goddamn 4-year deal. Miss Measure. And we just tried too, Lance and Milton. Well, to me, even Lance needed work. And Milton needed more work. Shit. I knew Milton wasn't no threat, period. He needed way too much work. He needed more work than Lance to me. Thomas Johnson, bingo. So it's the front office fault, right? I ain't saying they don't have nothing into it because it's certain decisions they could have made in signing certain players. I ain't saying the front office perfect, but I ain't finna act like Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones ain't putting no talent out there for Dak Prescott to succeed and for his teams to succeed. I ain't finna let that slide either. Especially how they trying to play with goddamn Michael Parsons' contract. They act like Jerry don't want to pay this guy. This dude turned it down. Well, if it ain't him turning down contract, it's his agent. And word on the street is that's the same agent that T. Higgins was having to battle with, signing his contract with the Bengals. He had to fire that guy. There were 6 great QBs in 2024 to move up for. Jason Brewer. The solution is we get rid of the agents. Jerry Jones was close on a 5-year contract with Michael that would have helped our team. Now we have to dump Dak's contract soon and rebuild. They don't want to listen to shit like that. No. Thomas Johnson. Your owner isn't doing a good job. Yeah, he not. Because he keep overpaying these bums. They fighting to reset the market thinking they balling. They only getting this goddamn recognition because they got the star on their helmet, but they play on the field is garbage. It's fucking garbage. Jebediah Thomas, yes, it starts at the top, but the way people worship and barrage at QB is disgusting. I didn't catch that last part, Jebediah, but look it up for me. Jason Brewer, and we need to continue to draft for it. Yeah, that's true. Okay, average. Okay, I got you. It starts at the top. But the way people worship an average QB is disgusting. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. Check the stats, family. No team without a top 5 defense have won the Super Bowl in the modern era. That's a lie, bro. I already did. I made several videos about it already. That's not true, bro. Timothy Brown. Harvey Roseman is drafting and red shifting players for the future. Tanner McPhee is way better than Dak, and he's Philly's backup. Oh, is he a rookie? He just drafted that guy? I don't know. I don't know, man. Jason Brewer, you have to have enough money under the cap to keep and buy key players on both sides of the ball, and you need to continue to draft well. You can't just pay 3 players top dollar on your team. Nah, man, you got to spread that shit around. They just be mad Jerry on his yacht. Well, that's separate from goddamn the salary cap. He got a yacht. He be on his yacht. He could buy anybody. He can spend almost any money. He can spend all the money. No, Jason Brewer, you cannot compete that way, period. Miss Matrix, that doesn't have to be him. That's what y'all missing. He is him beside, who is him besides Pat? But another team is always facing him in the Super Bowl because of the team around him. Okay, I mean, if that's your opinion, Miss Matrix, that's fine. That's fine. But my point is, Dak Prescott has had the same or better teams than Patrick Mahomes. And Dak couldn't get it done. And at those times, to me, Patrick Mahomes, as far as talent at the wide receiver position, was less than Dak's, and he won back-to-back Super Bowls. So, to me, you got to be him. Either you him or you're a bus driver. And if you're a bus driver, you can't make mistakes. So if you ain't him or a bus driver, that equals Dak Prescott. Because he made too many mistakes. He can't be a bus driver. And he can't be him because he can't cover the deficiencies you might have on your team. Brian, in the year 2069, Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott will still be running things like weekend at Bernie's. Jason Brewer, the team has to get the 5-year extension because it helps with moving money around under the cap. It gives you more flexibility for the cap puzzle now and in the outer years. Yeah. Tommy Johnson. So why haven't Josh Allen, the QB, and System and Lamar Jackson won yet? They're all better than that, right? I mean, why are you worried about what them quarterbacks doing? What does that have to do with Dak and the Dallas Cowboys? See, to me, y'all love to deflect the accountability in Dak's poor play by comparing him to other quarterbacks that haven't won. But yeah, all the quarterbacks are better than him. And at the same time, Dak Prescott, for his career, he's had the same or even more than some of those quarterbacks. He's had overall better teams than Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. He just getting T. Higgins for a year or two. But if you look at their overall teams and the weapons that Dak Prescott had and what Joe Burrow had, you'll see Lamar Jackson too. See, the thing is, Dak has had some of the same similar teams or better as the 49ers and Philadelphia. Well, see, he just don't do nothing with them. That's the problem. Y'all can look and say, well, he never had those weapons. No. He had this, he had. No. I made videos about that, bro. This man that had something. And even Zach Martin said it. He was pissed because he said we had some of the same or better teams in the Eagles, but yet they won Super Bowls and we didn't. You're not finna tell me that Dak Prescott ain't had no weapons around him enough to succeed. He's not him. Jason, yes, it's the front office fault if they keep folding the cave into agent demands for 3-year contracts that are all maxed out. Jerry Jones blew it on Dak's second max contract. Yeah, he blew that shit, man. You hurt my feelings, bro. You hurt my feelings when he extended his ass. I was like, oh, man. Damn. Jason, JJ is doing a great job as an owner. That's why he has a gold jacket. He is failing as a GM with the cap. You don't sign too much QB contracts 4 years apart. It hurts the team. Yeah. I say Jerry's biggest mistake was not that down dealing with Dak when he broke his ankle. 2019, 2020, we should have been getting a prospect in here then. Because he tagged him around that time too. We should have been getting a prospect at quarterback then. Yeah. G-Dad fan, check the stats. Dak is 28-34 against teams 500 or better. That equals below average. Check the stats. Thomas Johnson, y'all know this ownership ain't pushing for championship. We had years with wide receivers by committee, safeties playing LB and no running game before supposed to get us. So you talking about 2021, 2022, 2023? Dan Quinn was the defensive coordinator when we led the league 2 years in a row in takeaways. Yeah, we was top 10 in sacks in 2 years too. Oh, that defense? Okay. Jason Brewer. Jerry Jones as a GM need to stop folding to these agents. He needs the longer contract extensions to spread the cap money around better. No more folding to agents. They will ruin their cap. Yeah, man. It might be something changing with Jerry. We're going to see. What we got? What was it, 12 days? Something like that? We're going to see. Devil Dog, G-Dad fan, those are bum stats for a so-called elite QB. Thomas Johnson, it takes a team to win. That's my point. I get you. I feel you. I know. Like when you don't have a run game or you get an injury, but the quarterback still pull it out. Yeah, it takes a team. Yeah. I feel you. Devil Dog, all I care about is the bum who quarterbacks my team. Exactly, man. I ain't worried about all those other quarterbacks. I don't care about them teams. I care about why my team can't succeed because my team got a terrible quarterback. That's what I'm worried about. Shit. G-Dad fan. Yes, they are better. They have better stats and records against teams 500 or better. Thomas Johnson, false. Okay. All right. G-Dad fan. Devil Dog, that's my point. I'm not a Slurpee. I was pointing out for Johnson. Jason Brewer, we drive better than all of those teams. If Dak's agent would take the same approach as Jalen or Patrick's agent, we could be sitting in the Super Bowl along with them. Devil Dog, D-Dad fan, I know, bro. I agree with you. I'm being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Timothy Brown. Giants will start 2-0 while both Washington and Dallas will start 0-2. But it's not Dak's fault. It's not Dak's fault. Warmack 88, what up? Can you do a flip? What? I don't know you talk to Matt Burke. What up, Matt Burke? What up, JB? Day one here. Yes, sir. Day one. I love how Dak expects to beat the Eagles despite sitting out all preseason. He always sucks at week one. Yeah, man. Said the defense and special teams won week one last year versus the Browns. Big Spank Dog. What up? Dak is not going to restructure. Jason Brewer, I hope you're right on that, JB. I hope JJ does not fold again and keeps the long. Yeah, I hope we do, man. Yeah, bro. Big Spank Dog. That's what Jerry needs to worry about. But give it to Philly or Dallas ass Thursday, man. They might. Thomas Johnson. Dak is terrible. Wow. Good luck, y'all. Look, man, he's a regular season quarterback, man. That's it, bro. I give him that credit. He's a regular season bully. But when the playoffs, he gets bullied. So we seen this shit with him. Have some good seasons, have some good regular seasons, but get to the playoffs when that shit matter. I don't think I need to say that about that, bro. Devil Dog Thomas. Why is it so hard to understand? Oh shit, bro. Matt Burt. So leave the channel, Thomas. Go watch Law Nation of Mark Holmes. He gonna have to. He gonna have to. Matt Burt. It's because he's a Dak fanboy, Devil Dog. Big Spank Dog. And no, Mike, bro, didn't get better on the interior defense. Nah, we didn't. I'm kind of disappointed in that too, man. I still think the interior defense is gonna need some work, especially with our back end gonna be like that. Back end is not looking good coming into the season. I don't think so. Big Spank, though. Saquon up the middle. It's not looking good, Spank Dog. It's not looking good, bro. Corey B. What's up, JB? Evan? What's up, Corey B? What's going on, man? What's good with you? Miss Matrix. What's up, Miss Matrix? You still hanging? I see you. See you bringing that feminine energy up in here. Okay. If he's a good regular season QB, how's he upon? In the playoffs, but I'm just saying, look, hold up. You do realize you have to win enough to get to the playoffs, right? Our division is probably one of the most competitive. No, this year. But for the majority of Dak's career, no, it hasn't been competitive. I'm just saying he's a good regular season quarterback. But my overall opinion of him, because to me what matters most is championships. So he's a bum. He's had everything to support him around him to get it done, and he just ain't did it. He's a bum. Matt Burke, Thomas, you're a casual if you really believe Dak has had no good teams from 2021, 2023, just to name a few years. Big Spank Dog, don't forget the O-line. Don't forget about that. Thomas Johnson, y'all just seem to think the fix is to get Dak out and things will get better. No, I don't think it's going to happen overnight if we get Dak out. But I'm not afraid to change, though. See, you never know what can happen with change. I'm not afraid to go 3-14. Let's do it. But keep holding on to something that you see that's not working. You can't be afraid of change. And I'm not afraid of that, bro. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. We get rid of Dak. Nah. Corey B, nothing good with the Cowboys. Devil Dog mismeasured because he can't beat teams with winning records and he chokes under pressure. Man, they see that shit. But it's the defense fault, or he didn't have a run game, or it was too many penalties. Or the water boy didn't bring enough water to the sideline. Timothy Brown, September 4th, Philly going to play Dak Prescott comments about being as good as Philly on the Jumbotron. Philly 52-10. God damn. That's going to be an ass whooping. 52-10. Oh, shit. Jason Brewer, why did Mahomes' agent do what he did for him? Because she works for him. That's why. Does anyone really believe Mahomes and his agent are upset with their contracts in 3 weeks? Oh, shit. Big Spank Dog, bro, you laughing. Shit is looking bad. Then on top of all that, they best player is out. I mean, shit, I really didn't have no expectations for my Cowboys coming into this season, bro. Healthy. Shit. He's Michael Parsons is the best pass rusher. I mean, I think that's a difference of playing a defensive end position as a whole. This dude is just a pass rusher, man. When he was in for us, he wasn't making no difference. I gotta see what game that was versus the Giants. I think it was in 2023, man. I'm gonna have to find that shit. This dude didn't record a tackle he didn't record shit. 0 tackles, 0 sacks, not a damn thing versus the Giants. But he's a game-changing, generational talented player. Man, I ain't finna pull the wolves over my eye for this shit. G-Dad, wow, these excuses are crazy. Corey B, Dak is a bum all day, every day. Oh, shit. Thomas Johnson, nothing will change because Jerry is at the wheel. I mean, I don't know about that. It's up to the players to play. Even Emmitt Smith said Jerry doesn't throw a ball. He doesn't catch the ball. He doesn't tackle. Emmitt Smith said that. Jason Brewer, the fix is to get rid of and dump the contract. Then the possibility is open up tremendously. Yeah. Like you got to cut loose the dead weight. You got to cut loose of that dead weight, bro. You'll feel so much better. Matt Burke, that's Jerry, Thomas, not Jerry. We Southerners don't say Jerry with our Southern twangs. Miss Matrix, yeah, I'm still chilling with you, JB. Late nights work better for me. Distraction free to stay on your ass. Okay, Miss Matrix. I feel you. Okay. Appreciate you for stopping through, though. Yeah. No hate. Devil Dog, we're stuck with Dak and that shit contract. Get your popcorn ready. Yep. Big Spank, though. Dallas has a serious problem. They don't have the bread to play quality players, and who wants to play for a team who won't pay their best player? Man, they made Dak Prescott the highest paid player in NFL history, bro. He's still the highest paid quarterback. He offered Michael Parsons to be the highest paid defensive end at his position. Highest guaranteed money more than TJ Watt, Miles Sanders, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby. The highest guaranteed money, bro. What do you mean you don't want to pay him? Why didn't Parsons accept it? Maybe he did. Maybe the agent wanted some more money. So I mean, how much more did he think he deserved? Like, come on, bro. That's not exactly true. Jason, when you have your QB under a 10-year contract, do you know what kind of flexibility they gives your team with cap? It blows my mind that people don't get that about Dak's agent and what he did. Excuse me. Matt Burke. Step up, Thomas Johnson. You're the next up on blame everyone except for Dak for everything. 9 years, and you Dak fans still do the same stuff. Big Spank. The only answer to their problem is they better hope Lance and Milton are ready to play. What are you talking about? You talking about the LA Chargers? Because Milton ain't playing for the Cowboys. That man got too much work to do, bro. He's a certified project. I'm sorry. Thomas Johnson, all those things are factors. Penalties, undersized defense, no running game, average receivers, politics and distractions from ownership. We like our guys roster building. I don't know. It's not perfect for every other quarterback either, but somehow some quarterbacks seem to get it done. Y'all think Dak the only one on the team that had distractions? You think the Cowboys won 5 Super Bowls and there wasn't no distractions? Corey B, I have expectations for Dallas 6-11. Matt Burke, excuses. 9 years of excuses. Facts, bro. Facts. Tommy Johnson, other than Zeke, when have we had a talent on Emmy's level at running back? Shit, didn't we? What was your boy from Oklahoma? Oh shit, what's his name? Then we had Derek McFadden. If he hadn't missed 5 games, he went over like 1,300 yards. Damn, who was the running back we had with 2014 with oh shit. Why I forgot his name? Jason Burrow, JJ is a people pleaser, so he folds to agents very easily. So he is part of the problem. I hope he don't fold this time. We'll see. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is part of the problem. I'm not absolving him out of this shit, but I just don't think, for to blame. I think he's just the low-hanging fruit, to be blamed about everything and shit, when I really just don't think I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's true either. Devil Dog, Dak's a bank robber. Freeze, or I'll throw a pick. River Lee, what's up, River Lee? I keep hearing that Michael Parsons is the best player on the team. How the hell is he the best player and he only does one thing? And he's an absolute zero at everything right, bro. He only do one thing. How is he the best player? I don't get it. Kingdom, what's up, Kingdom? I hope we let Michael go. This guy can't even stop the run. No, man. He can't. He's a liability in the run game. He's a liability in pass coverage. I mean, that's all a part of playing the defensive end, bro. I don't. Oh, he's the greatest pass rusher. Okay. That's Bobby Boucher. See quarterback, hit quarterback. That's easy. I mean, I'm not saying it's like easy. I'm trying to compare on the level of those guys that's playing. That's simplified. Well, you got TJ Watt and Max Crosby and Miles Sanders. They dropping back in coverage. I think Miles Sanders and TJ Watt got interceptions. for dropping back in coverage. Y'all look at their stats. That Michael Parsons hasn't recorded an interception in his career yet. But I bet you Miles Sanders and TJ Watt got interceptions. I bet you do. I bet you they do. Miss Mitchell, why do you keep saying that Jerry Jones offered Micah? You've been around long enough to know we can't believe shit Jerry say. I don't know who formed that opinion with you, but I don't think everything Jerry says is a lie. Because it's been time people have confirmed some of this shit. Mike Florio confirmed it. Skip Bayless confirmed it. They both matched up, confirming what Jerry offered Micah, damn near 190 to 200 million guaranteed. I'm not a Jerry Jones hater. I don't absolve him some of the mistakes and the decisions he made either, but come on, man. Thomas Johnson. They didn't make Dak. He earned that shit. Dealing with this. Oh, come on, man. That's all about emotions. Dealing with the circus in Dallas and the fan base. Unreal expectations. I salute him. Salute him for what? Come on, bro. What did he earn? How did he earn to be the highest paid quarterback in the league versus Patrick Mahomes being the 14th paid highest quarterback in the league? Explain that, Thomas Johnson. What has Dak earned? Please explain that. David Thomas Dak has a sex tape on Jerry, allegedly. Jason Brewer, every team has the same cap space. This narrative about Jerry Jones not paying his players is just ridiculous. It's when you overpay your top few players is the problem. You need to spread it out better. Yes, Corey B. DeMarco Murray. God damn, why I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, DeMarco Murray. We've had running backs. We've had running backs go over 1,000 yards for Dak Prescott. Man, y'all just made too many excuses for this guy, man. I'm sorry. G-Dad fan, the whole 90s dynasty was on probation. So, yeah, Troy had distractions. Exactly, bro. The White House. Jason Brewer. JJ as an owner brings in more money in the NFL. It's not even close. The money he brings in is shared with other owners and increases to the cap. So players get more money. So thank Jerry Jones for that. Exactly. But yes, you got these former NFL player analysts now dogging Jerry Jones, talking this and that about him. Meanwhile, when he came in the lead about the Cowboys and grew that team and that goddamn brand, he benefited the whole NFL and the players. Yeah, but they don't want to look at that. They just want to blame Jerry for all the negative shit. Please. He's put more money in all these players that don't even play for the Cowboys or never even played for the Cowboys. Jerry keeping those players from other team pockets full. Are you kidding me? Corey, Michael's a one-trick pony. Can't stop the run. Sucks at pass coverage. Facts. JJ has a gold jacket as an NFL owner because he earned it. The NFL thanked him for all the money he brought to the NFL and player salaries. As a GM, he was better without the cap. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Jason. He was a better GM without the cap. Gift and a curse. G-Dad fan, do these people not believe numbers? No, they don't. Like little kids, just you can buy this, mom. You can buy that. You can get this. You can buy that. And it don't matter. You can buy this. You know nothing about no budget. Devil Dog, wouldn't be surprised if our kicker outscores the offense. Yeah, man, he the MVP of the team. Man, Aubrey should be getting paid. Goddamn, he's won more games than Dak Prescott. Damn kicker, Kingdom. I'll trade Michael for Chris Jones from the Chiefs and the Heart. Man, Chris Jones don't want to come over here and play behind the quarterback over there on the team, bro. Shit. Devil dog, hookers and bro, baby. Thomas Jones. What did Josh, Joe, Lamar, Justice do to get their attention? It's the price of holding business. People either you pay the QB or you don't. Yeah, that's why Lamar Jackson was able to handle his contract without an agent. He didn't need no agent. Miss Mason, I don't hate Jerry. Dude's a legend, but also is an effing liar. I formed that opinion on seeing him live for 30 years. B didn't stay lying too. I guess the agent told him to shove it up his ass too, huh? In so many words, that's probably what it said. It probably wasn't his exact words. But according to what Jerry offered him and for him to deny, he's like, yeah, he basically told him to shove it up his ass. Because it was a lucrative contract to have him guaranteed to be the highest paid defensive end in the league. Yeah, Jerry probably felt offended. He took it as it is. It's business, man. Somebody tell you some more foul ass shit. That's how you gonna take it. That's how Jerry took it. Timothy Brown, the Green Bay game when Dak Prescott threw that pick six, Mark Holmes. Oh shit. Jason, Michael called JJ to work on his deal and Michael in March. And why did he do that? He knew when Dak signed his deal, it would impact his. That's why his agent tried to front him the year before. Good point. Good point. Double dog, Thomas. We don't have one now. Shit. Shit. It's major. Just like I don't believe shit Dak say either. What the fuck is that? Okay. You Kingdom. And GD fan. Oh my God. That Aubrey comment got me laughing so hard. Rich Major, we all been saying Aubrey should have been signed. See more front office. Oh, he's signed. Aubrey ain't got no contract. I thought he. Damn, I'm about to check that. I thought he had a deal. I thought he was already signed, but shit, he ain't going nowhere. I bet you that though. If he ain't signed, he gonna be signed soon. Jason, please don't confuse Jerry Jones as the owner, Mr. Goldjacket versus Jerry Jones, the GM with the cap. Jerry Jones was better GM without the cap because he is generous, just like he is as an owner with his team revenue sharing. Yeah. Jason, if you get the right agent, that won't gouge you. You will be okay. David and Todd are known for gouging teams to cap head. And now here we are with Dak and Michael. Exactly. Jason Patrick's agent did not gouge the Chief. Nope. David Dog, he's our whole offense. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'm going to call it tonight. Man, I had a good time, man. I appreciate everybody that jumped in the chat. Y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button on your way out. Please share the content, man. To my day ones and my new subs. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. The JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all.